And now Britannia is actually looking somewhat strong. In terms of raw strength, we never tend to look that great. Well, actually, that's not bad for total strength. I've come to understand now that total strength is not the same as troop numbers. Northern Empire does not have 5,734 troops. That's just strength. I assume that's something like every troop counts between 1 and 6 depending on their tier. Maybe a bonus for mounted cavalry? I've no idea, but that's my interpretation. We're looking good. We are paying a little bit to Northern Empire, but otherwise we get paid way more than that. It almost pays for my army. Almost, but it doesn't. I've got a good fat load of influence, as I intend to have, and our troops are looking a-okay, and maybe, just maybe, our friendly parties are going to work. We're keeping them in an army for now, but I think I'll just disband them and grab them later on. The moment we have war, I'll probably re-grab them. Actually, there's no penalty in just having them in my army right now, and I think I do learn leadership out of that, don't I? Maybe I'll keep them around. Yes, Maranath. I knew it began with an M. In any case, it is still peacetime, but the odds of us going to war are really high because when we left off, the desire for war is largely zero, unless it's with Vlandia, 100% desire for war. I'm tempted to push the button myself, but there's no way I'm tempted to spend 200 hard-earned influence on it. So I assume this is going to start real shortly, so until then, I'll stay poised and ready. I would love to make a move on Dunlanus, but it's a big place. It would take me a lot of time to siege down, and I would probably get attacked by others around here. So what I am instead thinking of doing is... well, I still would really like Dunlanus. No, I'll probably take out enemy armies that move around here first and foremost. So what is there for us to do? Well, depends on what we have. Who's alive and who's dead, Jake? I missed a few bloodbaths. I mean, other streams. All in due time. Checking what I have, we look pretty good on the items. I've even got a bunch of different food types, right? No, I don't. I'm a little surprised at that, actually. Why do I have so few food types? Grain, fish, and cheese? Well, then that's certainly getting changed. If we're not at war, I won't be able to get a lot of grain. That's a scary thought. Well, whatever. Give me about half your cheese, all of your butter, all your grapes, all your meat, all your olives, all your beer, all your date fruit. Sure, it's expensive, but it gives me stewardship, and as we all know, stewardship means larger army. And wages going down for every point above 200 stewardship sounds amazing. In fact, we'll get this at 275. So that actually means, what, like 37% less wages and food consumption, I assume? That sounds so good, then I definitely want that, and we still do have learning rate. Medicine continues to go up, and I like that extra hit points for everyone as well. These two I just love. I'd like to plow more into intelligence. Starting to wonder why I put so much into endurance, but I would eventually like to get this going. Alright, screw it, more stewardship, more better. But something that I didn't notice was on leadership. +1 party size for each leadership above 250. That also sounds huge. If only I put anything into my sock. And this levels up from assembling and leading armies. That's all the more reason that I probably should maintain my army. I don't know what my skill maximum or my learning limit is like this, but getting that for a larger army sounds really good. Trade grind, never. I would sooner do smithy grind than trade grind. Trade grind is pain. However, I'm a little short on hardwood. I guess I could do a little bit of a wood run. I'd love to hold Dunlanus and use it to ditch my items. That way I wouldn't be so paralyzed with fear over losing to an attack. Losing all of my smithy ingredients just sounds like such a horror show right now. So, hoping it doesn't come to that. Whatever, give me the hardwood. I'll do a bit of a round, maybe some smithing. And I am ready for war. Although, is there anybody that we are currently at war with? That's my question. Kingdom, Britannia. We are at war with Lubu and the Rote rebels. Lubu was last seen... oh, he was taken prisoner. Is he currently my prisoner? Is there a way to see if someone's locked up right now or not? Ah, well, it's no big deal. If I find them, I find them. If not, too bad. Take me to the wood. Actually, take me to Seinon. Might also be wood there. In terms of the slaughter, I don't think we have much of a death... No, there is a death list. Of course we can check that. Currently we have the alive list. It's quite long, and I don't think I'm going to add more companions unless we lose some of them. Because currently we have a heck of a lot. And they are a handful, to say the least. Harder to manage than practically everything we've got. Why do I have an Imperial recruit here? What is this madness? Well, we'll get them leveled up as we go along. It's not the end of the world. I probably picked up some random troops when I was trying to sort out my party members, because for some reason my party members were not going where I wanted them to. They were meant to go and assemble stuff for me, but they did not. Dead female, not females, the other word, heroes. There are a hell of a lot of them actually. You'd never see a list this long if you were playing on vanilla. In fact, I should load up the barrel save and see how many people died in that. But act fast. If you see your name, lucky you. I can't read through all of them. I do see Baron Von Own though, Captain Falcon and Captain Swox, Dicey, Dr. Baruga, Dr. Nitro, Frozen Kaiser, poor Gabriel Knight died. Herr Commissar, Khalees, Kane, Laura, Bow, Lumiferius. 2 instances of Macaxi died. 2 instances of Miriact died. 2 Ninjans died. It's a bloodbath. And we see them pop up in the bottom left if anybody also dies. And they surely will. Darther getting more stewardship, just as well. He does lead that party after all. God, I'm looking so forward to having an actual Battanian place here of my own. And I will someday. There was another me in the Brotherhood of the Wolf. I thought the only one was in the fake Jake clan. Yeah, it's that, oh god, mangy, unused DDR pad has a problem with rival gangs. You know, that is not my problem. I'm here to... Ooh, glitter ponies or war mounts? I'll take all of them. I'll take your chargers as well. War mounts are good for the upgrades. I don't have the herding penalty, which is nice, but we're slow because we're an army. But I'm here for the hardwood as well. And... if they had date fruits, I'd take them, but I don't see any date fruits. Things can largely be paid for with a good no, not that. A good smithy deal. Other than Damascus steel, I've got plenty of everything. Yeah, and it's not too hard just to forge away and displease whoever we come across. Although I would rather make them happier, not less happy. Nah, sod that. I will do the grind at some point to get other weapon types, but all in due time. And again, if you are a party member inside my party and you want a specific role or weapon loadout or anything like that, let me know and I'll make it so. Helps if you ping me though. I know some people have said it and I've completely missed it. Voomer says I joined the ranks of the dead. Hopefully the urban dead. I want Fort Perrin cracked open and feasted upon. Right, I like to think it's not going to take terribly long for this war to be declared. If they say it's 100% war support, then it's probably going to happen quite soon. We did just finish the other war after all. Hey, Emperor Avenue! Good to see you, buddy! No, that's a caravan. Although I wouldn't mind checking what they have. Anything good? Date fruits, I'll be having that. Hardwood, I'll be having that as well. Otherwise, nothing worth my time, and there's no way I'm grinding up trade. Although maybe if I did auto trade, that would be a different story.
That's close enough. Who are you?
You know me, Avenue. Come on. I listen to your Avenue Q song every time I travel. The rightful lord, eh? I will always listen to a man of integrity. On the other hand, if you lack that, please do not plague me with your company. You got any problems? We don't have a good history. Yeah, I can tell that. Okay, well that's a real damn shame for you, isn't it? I would like to get a good relationship with most of the Battanian clans, after all. The requirements to be added to the mod names is just let me know and I'll add them. Or, well, no, I wish I hadn't said that. I don't want to be inundated with requests. I've got a link in the Discord for people to add their names to a list. People can freely link that in chat if they want. Oh wow, lots of cheap wood. This is great. Anything else worth my time around here? If I could find Lubu, it would give me a fight, but I don't want to stray too far away from the Frenchy front lines, which we're bound to have really soon. Maybe I'll stop over at Dunlanis. If I know war is coming, I could actually buy up all the food in Dunlanis to get myself an easier siege. But that's assuming that I can get... Ooh, well, I could use my influence to get a decent army to siege them quite quickly. Or, God forbid, just start the fight myself. There we go, Resty's on top of it, cheers. Yeah, plenty of hardwood to be had here, and even some date fruit, expensive though it is. Olives as well? Olives as well. But they don't seem big on those throwing knives that I'll have to smelt down so much, are they? Now here we go. Now this is a big paying one, but it's for two-handed swords, so I could certainly make that a reality. As long as I just deliver what they want. That's 1 and 2. Ah, but that's not quite what they're after now, is it? It's really low on the thrusting damage. Is there anything that has really good thrusting damage that isn't a tier 5? Because that's what's letting it all down. Well, it would cost me more Damascus steel than I'm willing to use, but this would do very well. And that just means I gotta do it. Eat it. Hell, make a bunch of it. And then... Clang. And look at that. Big things like that give a huge amount of smithing points, even now. Well worth our time. One-handed sword. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, this smithing minigame looks like so much fun. I wish I was playing it instead. Yeah, if we could all be so lucky. It's terrible. But it's kind of funny how terrible it is. In a manner of speaking. As even that's nowhere near good enough. Whatever, I'll just give them crap. They won't like it, but at least we learn a little bit more. And same for you. Just give crap. Your client is El Presidente. Surely you don't want to disappoint. It's actually not too bad an idea, I think, to get relation out of that. Now that we have the skill for it. What do we even get at high level of smithing? Plus 5% chance when creating legendary weapons, increases by 1% for every skill above 300. I don't know how good legendary weapons are, but since we don't sell them, very specifically we don't sell them, it's probably not really worthwhile because incremental increases at high levels of armor aren't high. Cannot imagine they're so great for weapons either, but I could be dead wrong. Anything else worth? I'm just really waiting for war to break out, and I'm hoping it does soon. I don't know if I could hunt down Lubu like this, and I'm certainly way too slow for him. Maybe I could give him a hunt, since it's the only war that we're on, and I don't think I need to restock on horse archers, do I? No, I actually have mounted archers. Swell, I just need to try and not lose them. Caladog's a changed man now. And I hope he's still an alive man. Alright, I'm going to smelt down some of that hardwood because it takes up more space than charcoal. More so than I thought. So even doing that gives me the smithy levels. And there we go, two-handed sword, sir. I can get you a two-handed sword, no problem. And they like it, even though it's not to specification, because other things were high enough in points, and we still get smithing. Give me that 250, please. Give me 250. Is there anything I could refine to help myself along there? How about Damascus steel? Close, but not quite. In that case, I'll make a little bit of a detour. Maybe towards where Lubu and his rebels are. The Lubu clan. Lubu was last seen near Erzinur Castle. And I really don't know if he's still imprisoned or not. I wish there was a way to check here. Maybe there's some icon that shows or not. Akalat, Battle Pope. Ah, screw it, let's just make our way in this general direction, see if we find them. And I'm going to keep the army because it gives me leadership skill, but if I need to chase someone down, I'll happily ditch the army. Aren't you supposed to not pursue Lubu? Nah, that's just the grand filter. I always chase down Lubu, I can get him killed, no problem. Unless I'm playing Dynasty War. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of mountain bandits. What's their big deal? Unless I'm playing Dynasty Warriors 4 with the... oh, what's the mechanic called again? What is it again? The dueling, holy moly. You get Lubu in the ring, you're not coming out alive. There's no way I'm sending my troops. The mountain bandits would somehow take out some of our Fians, no doubt. There really should be a button you can just push to automatically meet the order. Oh, the smithing should just be removed and remade, honestly.
Everyone, take over command!
There's very little to redeem in the smithing of this game. Hope these guys have some fat loot. Just keep my people fed and happy. Nice big open area. Why couldn't I have this for my proper fights? That's right. Throw your little sticks and stones. See how good it does you. The Sword Cane thirsts for blood. The Sword Cane will have its blood. Poor hillmen. I'm assuming mountain bandits actually evolve into someone's half-decent noble troop. But heaven help me if I know who. God, you love to see it. No, I think the forest ones upgrade to the Fian. You become the, wow, Vlandian Banner Knight. That is a big upgrade, but since it requires a warhorse and the skill for it, I can't see any reason to do that unless you're playing a specific playthrough. Like a banditry one. And that's, I will do that someday, not today though. Anything really good in what we grab here? A little bit of food. Some crummy items here. Yeah, so I'll take it all. Always take it all. Sea Raiders turn into Sturgian bandits. Yeah, aren't these Sea Raiders or Sea Dogs quite dangerous because they got those javelins? And then they will take out some of your units when you really don't want them to. Alright, nothing much going on right now. I'm just hunting down to see if I can find Lubu. If I can, lucky me. If I can't, then... well, too bad. We're killing time until it's wartime anyway. Ah, rebels in Ortisia. I'd love to take the fight with them, but that's a massive cost in influence, and I actually really want to save up my influence right now. There will be a lot of uses for influence down the line, after all. But it's not on smithing. We just go to the smithy because we always do. Especially when there are good orders to do. Hey, now. If you want a good two-handed sword, you've potentially come to the right place. Again, you want one with a lot of thrust, but we know how to take care of that. That is fan-dabby doozy dozy. It's all yours. There we go. Finally got the smithing up to the next level. Nwaa the Boulder wants something that I almost certainly cannot deliver. Yeah, this might be alright if we just get a bit more reach on it. Well, it's almost good enough. So what do we get at this next smithing spot? 2% swing damage. Well, that's pathetic. 2% thrust damage. Well, that's also pathetic. What the hell? You get up to level 250 and that's your reward? Smithing really seems to fall off. I guess once you get the vigor, it's pretty good. I suppose if you were selling, the artisan smith is also good, but ugh, not good levels there. Yeah, the money is nice, but we have a good amount of money right now. I wanted the experience. And I do want to be able to make legendary weapons. Sword cane is great, but I do plan on making some other weapons once we hit that point. I might even make a two-handed axe. Although I said this was a sword playthrough, I think I've done plenty of swording and I want to get my giant axe back. Where the heck is Lubu? Oh, war with the Vlandians, right. Dunglannis is already under siege? Okay, here's what's happening. I'm going to disband the army right now. And I'm going to race over here as fast as I can. Oh damn, that disorganizes you. Resolved in 36 hours. Okay, go, 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 go. And actually, I want those people to join my army again. But I want them to generally follow in my direction. I think I'll add some of these cheap guys like Wario Party and More Mayor. But we're just telling everyone, delay the vote. Delay it. You don't need to count just yet. Rebels in Dunglannis. Oh, Christ, that's good and bad. It costs me a lot to declare war on them, but it's nice to know that it's up for grabs. That's difficult, though, if we're not at war with Dunglannis rebels, and I do really want that. Oh well, all in due time. How long? 9 hours. Okay, pretty much out of time. 6 hours. I don't really need relations with you, so I'll just abstain. There's no point in me joining in anyway. We are stronger than Vlandians, and despite the fact that they pay us for the privilege of being at peace, we reckon we can take them. Well, I'm all for that. Let's go, go, go. If you're Vlandian, prepare to die. Oh, also I should be calling people towards my army while the going is good. Who else wants to join me? Moromer Cian, basically anyone that's cheap. Wario, Moromer. Actually, Moromer is just a rank. It's the Guarans that I'm calling in here. That's a bit expensive, but that'll give me a big, fat, chunky army to do pretty much what I want with. And I really want to destroy the French after everything they've put us through. Now, unfortunately, Dunglannis was the apple of my eye. But if that's out of the question, then we'll just have to make do. Hey, there's Wario and Moromer. I'll need to start caring about cohesion quite a lot, but I have tons of food. I'm glad we're not at war with freaking Northern Empire. 2,000 units just strolling around here. What are they up to? Maybe they're also at war with Vlandia. They are also at war with Vlandia. But they're also at war with Southern and Vlandia, so they're unlikely to also pick a fight with us, although three-way fights are nothing too unusual, are they? Right, I really want to put the boot into the French really badly. But what's the best way to do so? Taking cities is fantastic, taking castles less so. But I might just sweep round the north. Or intercept their... It's probably better that I intercept their armies and take cities right now. Because man, I can really put the boot into some armies. Better than my AI compatriots can, at least. Shame I can't bring Caladog into my army. Right, I still am due another 400 units into the army. The question is, where are our foes? Where are the bulk of our foes? They're probably going to come along this way, if I had to guess. Or they're already at, fighting Northern Empire people here. Hard to say, hard to say. They were besieging the castle that revolted. Yeah, but they're not sieging it now. which tells us they're likely not here. Maybe they got wiped out by the Northern Empire that we saw pass by here. That would explain the lowered total strength. If Northern Empire is sieging them in the south, I think I'm going to cut through here via Omanfard Castle and then probably make my way down to Orcs Hall. It's kind of a sitting duck of a location, but I do want to draw out the French armies and destroy them. Asarai is oh, what the hell? The Western Empire has now also declared war on us. There's practically nothing left of the Western Empire, though. How is that a threat? Nah. They're probably going to take Jalmaris off of me, aren't they? Wait, do I have Jalmaris? I have something. Is it Poros? Oh, wait, what the heck? I swear I had a fief over there. I've got Legata and Rote. There's Rote. What was the other one again? Legata. Oh, actually, good positions. Unlikely to fall. Rote maybe, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm not overly attached to these fiefs. I am very attached to taking these. By hook or by crook. I don't mind using the crook. Wonder if they ever use that line in advertising for CK3. By hook or by crook. With their whole hook system. Be very clever, I dare say. Right, let's be ready for war. There are... well, I don't know if there are prisoners in here or not, but I might just take this while we're here. There doesn't seem to be people coming to stop me, so let's just besiege the castle and rip it apart quickly. The larger the army, the larger you get these things built up. And their defenses seem a little pitiful. Hey, there we go. Now I've got something resembling an army. In fact, it's quite tempting just to send the troops. I don't know how much auto battle is going to care about these numbers, but surely just sending the troops is going to level this place. Let's give it a go. Well, it's not my units dying. Much. I can live without galleons. I just want this over faster. But maybe I'm taking a bit too much loss on my army for this. Hey, good job. McCaskey's going in with the kills. Arbiter's grounds as well. Come on, there's barely any left of them. Just kill them. Well, at least we're learning medicine while we're at it. Ow, 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 ow. But I didn't have the time, so I just wanted to take it and move on. I also don't particularly care about these prisoners. Flandian cavalry into vanguard isn't too shabby, though. Can you explain why you're not taking the dung heap? The dung heap? Ooh, increased defense against mounted troops. Nice, but I don't think that's a huge issue for us. The dung heap. Do you mean Dung Lannis? It's in rebel hands, and those rebels are not our enemies right now. I would actually prefer it if the French took it back and then we took it off the French. May as well pillage. This castle means nothing to me. And... well, we've got a couple of prisoners hanging around here, but I can't take them out. However, I could in certain situations. Depends who gets this castle. I'm going to rest here for a little bit just to get our numbers replenished. A little bit. Do I want to donate to the garrison? Does it even have a garrison? I'm not sure if it does. I think when the AI takes a castle, it immediately gets a free garrison. I'm not sure if that applies to players as well. Alright, good luck with your army. Shame about that other declaration of war, but honestly, we shouldn't have much to worry about that. Your settlement is under attack. By the who? Also, a shame that they're going for... no, where are they going? Oh, they're just taking out a small village. Who cares? Certainly not me. Right, I would actually quite like to be the owner of this castle, and then I can do some jiggery pokery. Let's see if it works out that way. I am unable to do so. They really think it should go to Cian. Cian of Fendergel. There's almost nothing left of your clan. Taurus has even less in their clan. I could cheaply gain some relation with you, but you know, I think I will. It's a shame to spend influence, but it's a low amount, and every little helps for getting the relations. I should really work on my charm at some point. Okay, that's a shame. I didn't get it, but if other people get stuff, it makes it more likely I get them in the future. And we're largely healed up, so let's get back on the war march down to Orcs Hall. There's a lot of wee parties there that I'd love to gobble up, but there's no way I'd be able to take them. They would, well, I mean, I could take them in a fight, but I wouldn't be able to reach them in time. So in the middle of the map, you'd be assaulted from all directions. Use Dunglannis to start your own kingdom. Yeah, I would get ravaged by everybody if I did that. But don't worry, I have something resembling a plan for the whole kingdom starting. Right, this I don't think I'll assault in a hurry. This one, we're going to need some actual siege weapons operational. But the siege camp, oh, it grows so nice and fast. Tear down the walls. It's a pretty crappy garrison you have there. Yeah, we did get some troop experience from all that fighting. Excellent. Could recruit from some of my prisoners. We will... I'll probably grab the ones that I don't have multiple of. So you join, you're in. We can take all of you, no problem. Even take this weird spearman. As long as he's got a shield, I'm happy enough. And hey, Vlandian Knight, always welcome. So yeah, I'm not really willing to assault this. Not until we have some siege weapons operational and tearing down their counter siege weapons. Nainavansk Castle. I don't even know where that is. But sure, Sane, you take it. You clearly deserve it. The more crap these guys get, the more likely it is that I can take the town feast for myself. I wouldn't want a castle and to actually hold it. Castles are largely worthless. Cities are where it's at. I just tuned in. How long's the strong... For years now, Twitch has shown how long a stream has been up underneath the stream. If you're asking that, then I'm afraid to say that you are the blind one. Oh, crikey, they are having their way with my tree bucket. I guess I'll build this ram just for experience. And I guess I'll build these for experience as well. I think you get experience just for building something. Come on, trebuchets, take those walls down. Also, my cohesion is melting here. Well, I was intending on taking fights, but it seems the French aren't really up to the struggle of a fight. Can I... No, I can only move you to reserve. I was thinking about getting rid of you and then rebuilding you so I'd have a fresh one. Yeah, too big, I can see his fast cohesion loss. Army size means -10 per day. Well, all the more reason to get this done quickly. Once that is down, a wall should go down, and then it's good fight, good night, Orcs Hills. Other wall. And wait for daytime. And don't let that finish. Is this morning enough for us? Maybe I'll destroy this catapult as well. There we go. Now it's definitely daytime, and we're going to have our way with them. Let's personally lead the assault. We know how to do this. Fugger of the Western Empire was captured by Chatterlord, Jake. It showed it in the... Man. There's just no stopping Caladog. I can't kill him. Others can't kill him. He can't seem to kill himself even when he goes up the ladders into the siege. He's really a man's man. Now this is one of the situations where, because we outnumber the defenders, they are in a really bad spot. We should have a sizable advantage here. How are we going to do this for punishment, though? Do I really want all of my archers bunged together like this? Oh, and I got more swordsmen here. Do I want to divide these up to 2 and 2? I'm actually unsure. Maybe just focus one of them excessively. Alright, let's go then. Oh, they don't know what hit them. Right. You guys go here, and you guys go here, and you guys go here. And we have extra arrows thanks to C-Space. Thank you, C-Space. You give us 50% extra arrows in sieges. Okay, you're largely in position, so... Form a shield wall, and if you could kindly stretch out the way I want you to here. Oh, maybe a little too close, that. It's number 5 for you, huh?
Forward! Form a shield wall!
Alright, see if you can't have your way with these guys. Going into that without smashing it down doesn't seem like a good idea. Holy smoke, did somebody actually land a good shot with a trebuchet? I am baffled and impressed in equal measure.
Move! Soldiers, move!
You might reasonably say I've brought too many archers in one single group here, but hey-ho. Once the front door is down, we'll have a good location to assault from. In fact, I will probably send those guys who's shield walding over there to go through the door with me, so we don't have to go into the killing pit around the other side of the broken wall. It's probably aiming at you. And why would he do something like that? There's no team killing around our troops. Yeah, that does not look like a fun thing to be going into, but I wonder. See those guys at the back? Yeah, I don't either. Fight the good fight, everybody. You're doing great. Wow, that really does increase the effective hitbox of the shield. Good job. God, it's not even my party getting most of the kills here. Well, it should be expected. I'm actually a very, very small part of this, all things considered. Just a little longer. This door will be down. I've got to do my part. Who knows, I might even save a whole swing. Only 5 losses. Okay, so you guys, I want you in probably line formation,
Shoulder to shoulder! Group!
and I want you to follow me.
Follow me!
What about the last wall opening? You're not sending anyone through there? Nah. But guys, you gonna help me take this thing out, or what? This gate isn't here just for show. They really not want to... Come on, lads. Where the heck are you going? Also, why do you have 75 arrows on you? When did the arrows join you? Oh well, clearly I wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, you are largely archers, aren't you? That does change things a little bit, actually. If that's the case, just get over there for the hell of it. And then you guys come and follow me and get into non-shield wall formation. That's true. I need to double check my layout for sieges, because that ain't right. Not that it should be much of an issue, thanks to our glorious siege engines created by Sea Space Echo. Oh jeez! Let me on my horse. I don't want my horse to die. Oh, there goes my horse. Ow. Well, I guess everyone's gonna charge in now. I assume. Should have just ordered a charge shake. Should have, but didn't. I didn't actually think the AI was clever enough to drop boulders down there. But I hope they didn't kill my horse. I don't see a horse corpse. Maybe it managed to run away. Alright, we'll get in there. It's just crummy militia and a small garrison. You got this. Died for his horse, a true mounted warrior. Hey, the horses are more valuable than the riders. The only crash we've had in this entire game has been during a siege. Just putting that one out there as we're in this siege. Alright, well, nobody died in that. Yeah, the AI dropping explosives down there would be scary stuff. Okay, in go the troops. Who is going in, you might ask? I don't know. Not the Fian champions, please. Heavens, no. How about some troops we don't care that some... Oh yeah, send in the elite mercenary mercmen. Nobody should be using those. And is there anybody else that could do with some level ups out of all of this? Is it even possible to lose this part? Skirmisher, ugh, hired crossbows, just get in there. 27 of them. Maybe you can lose this and have to send in a fresh batch. I only get 7% of the loot. How sad, but I'll take the caravan guard. Standard of Wrath. Melee damage 15. Who's our current melee leader? Oh, hell yes. I can't believe Barb and Falk has survived as long as he has, but for that he gets the greatest... Well, maybe there's one slightly better than that, but 15% melee damage on all of our melee troops. I like that a lot. Lovely. No point in not pillaging it, I think. I'm not here to show mercy. Right, not too shabby. We took it. It has a paltry garrison, which I'm not willing to add to, personally. And I don't want Orcs Hall for myself, so it doesn't really matter. I'll quickly check for any good smithy jobs. Like is that? Yeah, Marvelous AQL, the carpenter. He's got a decent-ish job for us, but... I'm not so sure I'll be able to grant him what he wants. Yeah, his demands on length are a little difficult for me to meet. Otherwise, though, I'm surprisingly low on food. I need a big fight to sort things out. I don't particularly want to buy your goods here. Although I could certainly get rid of what I picked up. And then smelt down what's left. And then we don't have many injured, but I'm a little injured, so I think I'll wait here just a wee touch. Hang on. Pause. Pause. Look at all these people hanging around out here. I wonder if I could instantly engage them. Hello, friends! The Vlandian Veteran Caravan Guard. I'm interested in what you have. What do you have? Okay, now that I know what you have, I'm taking your goods. We'll pay you, just take it. No, I'll have everything you've got. Fight us first. Now, how many of our units could 40 of them really kill? None. Okay, that's a relief. It's a shame I don't get much of the loot, but I'm not sure I care about any of those, so... Well, yeah, I'm right next to a place that I can sell them, so why not? Yeah, they never quite have the same goods that it looks like they have, sadly. I'm not sure I want to kill these villagers. We are farmers from the village of Marin. Surrender or die? Okay, I'll just leave them be. It's probably not even worth the relation loss of fighting them. Baron Servik is tempting to fight, but we're on a good roll, and we have a good army. So I really think it might be a good idea to just push out to Pravend. We took Orcs Hall, we can surely take that, and then we could wrap around and take care of any that are counter-sieging quite easily. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can heal up while sieging Pravend. I hope the rest of the army is doing as well as we are. Although Jalmaris is under siege. Jalmaris is not mine. Rote and Lageta are. And again, I don't mind losing either of those that much. Because again, what I'm far more interested in is... Oh, I forgot to go to the trader here. Do I want Oxhall? Not really. I could almost take it, but not quite. I'll back you slightly for it so I can get a bit of relations. Yeah, I know, cohesion hurts. And it hurts my influence to keep it going, but I will try. GLaDOS has been taken prisoner. Oh, we were going to check on somebody. It was King Chatterlord. He apparently took a prisoner. Ken Masters got killed fighting him. And he took... Well, he took Orcs Hall only for a short bit there. Ken Masters of the Western Empire. Good job, Caladog. Where's your helmet? He's full of good jobs. Nevant's castle's under siege. Well, it's small pickings compared to holding the cities. And we get another mercenary bandit on the go. Also, Mike Mapu won a tournament in the place that he's governor in. I hope that means I get his goodies. Right, another one to go down, and it will go down. Get 3 of these operational, and then we carry on from there. For now, though, a bit of cohesion despite the cost. I wonder if there's anything you can do to lower the cost of increasing cohesion. If it's anywhere, it would surely be in leadership. You should consider trying a Viking Conquest in the future. It's a sort of DLC for Warband. But I don't want to play Warband. I want to play Bannerlord. I don't want to play old jank, I want to play new jank. Your settlement Montos is under attack. Not my problem. There's no way you can expect me to be there. I'm not seeing any counterattack by the French, but to be fair, the French are pretty weak. How the shoe is on the other foot massively. Remember when we were just getting pushed around by seemingly unstoppable raids of Frenchmen? Now here we are piercing right into their territory. I gotta say, it feels great. Is this not being built? Come on. Now, these trebuchets do really good. It must be Sea Space's amazing power as an engineer. Let's go and check on him. Sea Space, Greenleaf, 122 engineer. 30% faster building. Doesn't actually improve the damage they do. I'm surprised. I want that accuracy boost. Accuracy to bombardment. This is huge though. 50% ammunition to ranged troops when besieging. Some perks are just massively standing out as being so much better than the others. Well, all the better for me. Oxhall was retaken? Oh damn, you're right. I got taken a lot faster than expected. Yeah, you're right, I didn't bother to garrison it, but I also didn't have units with which to garrison it. And there goes that cohesion again. Okay. Rote has risen up, and Poros has risen up. Rebels and Rote have taken ownership of the settlement. That's why I'm kind of scared of having a stash in a settlement that's non-Batarian. Alright, there goes all of that. Time to take this place down as well. I think I'll just send the troops, see how that works out. I mean, surely it'll go fine, right? The walls are already down. They won't get their massive kills with the siege weapons. 50 forward making a kill. It's already probably more losses than I would expect if I were doing it myself. Actually, this is a lot of losses compared. Oh, losing Fian champions. That ain't right. If you keep breaching the walls, it makes it much easier to reach it. What, do they have to replace the walls? Oh, if that's the case, I didn't know that. Yeah, well, give me the loot. Do I care that much about the prisoners? Hell, I'll take them anyway. Can always just ditch them. Another standard of Wrath. Is that a standard for the Valandians? And somehow that gave me charm to do so. Oh god, you actually need to repair. I had no idea about that. I figured the walls would instant repair, kind of like Europa Universalis. The more you learn. Hey, those are tribal throwing daggers that I like. Otherwise, take my crummy helmets and things. Take all these battered shields I don't care too much about. And bolts. Including those good bolts. Such sweet Frenchy music. No, well, there's one half-decent job here, but I doubt I can do it. No matter how good the pommel is. So I'm going to change the fact that they are most displeased. That includes sacking it, depleting its food resources, and generally lowering prosperity. Not my problem. Still taken away from the French. Wow, we are under a lot of sieges over there. And here I thought this war would be a cakewalk for us. Right, tell you what then. Let's march and retake, or retake Oxhall. I mean, they got 78 defenders. They'll be fine over here. Oh, I forgot to go to the Tavern District and get rid of the garbage prisoners. Actually, hard to know who's truly garbage. Sell swords for sure. I should keep that sharpshooting. Nah. I just like my Fians and heroes and that for my own troops in that regard. Alright, good enough. So how long does it take to repair this stuff? Yeah, I can see now that the walls are still broken down. That's a bummer. In fact, didn't I take Ormanfard Castle? I guess that got retaken as well pretty quickly. They're taking army. I vote for Prevend. Oh, they think I should get Prevend. I don't mind, but is there anything I could reasonably do with it? Because I just want to give it away. There's no point in me just holding on to that. Pravend has a bunch of prisoners. I don't think it has any named prisoners though, does it? I'll have a quick check. Go to the keep, go to the dungeon. Well, it's got Effield. Ooh, well this I could do actually. Give me all your prisoners basically, every last one. Over limit doesn't matter. And then I'm going to leave and relinquish Pravend. How's that again? Do I have to relinquish it from here? Pravend? Here we go, give it away. Don't want it too much of a stain for me. Do you even have much of a clan? No, you really don't. Where's a clan that isn't terrible? They've all been dying so much and it'll take a while for these people to grow up. Anyway, you seem to be doing alright for yourself, Cian. You should probably have it. That's why siege towers and rams are in general better than catapults if you want to conquer stuff for yourself. Keep in mind once you start your own kingdom. I will certainly keep that in mind. Okay, now that I have Pravend, what I could do is go to the keep, the dungeon, and then donate Effield back in. Now I actually gain influence and relations with these people too. And maybe I should ditch these the prisoners aren't worth it. Take Effield. I didn't seem to get any relation from that, which is surprising, but I got a little bit of influence, right? And then the rest of them are going over to the tavern for a little bit of rogue experience. I should keep those highborn youths, I guess. And maybe the nice mounted ones. But it's hard to think that I care about any of these other ones. Yeah, maybe they're sharpshooters. No, not their sharpshooters. Do not mix. How goes being a vassal? Any proper wealthy demesne yet? Probably being taken from me as I speak. Yep. Rote was lost. Actually, Rote rose up to rebels, didn't it? And there's no food left in Legata. Well, that's probably not going to be good for loyalty. I don't see... Oh, there we go. Starving. It's only -1 loyalty, surprisingly. Right, Pravend. A whole lot of not my problem now. Let's go to Oxhall. But what I really want is just to find the French army and smash into them. It's far better being fast. Have they repaired the walls, I wonder? Well, not both of them. If they only have one, maybe I can just send the troops and get this done quickly whilst the wall is broken open. There we go, minimal losses. I mean, sure, I took some losses, but it's not too shabby just to get this place taken quickly.
I'm your prisoner.
You are my prisoner. I like the sound of that. Same with you, Selectimo. Ooh, and troops with which to replace. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll certainly take anybody who's particularly good. And there's no good reason not to take all the prisoners while I'm here. Fian Champion, Mounted Skirmisher, Cataphract, Fian, Oathsworn, Flaxman, Hero. Hey, this is pretty good. I'll even take the Crummy Battalion Scout. And the Egg White, and the Clan Warriors. None too shabby. I don't think I want to shove them in the garrison. The garrison can figure itself out. All this looting is rather nice. Just keep on pillaging the damn place. The smithy didn't magically get a good order, did it? Well, it got, what was that, Riku's hammer? I mean, she's not going to like that, but there you go. At least I find something out. And over to the tavern to throw away the prisoners that I don't care about, except you two. Didn't I want to keep those brothers? I should really put tabs on some of these ones that I want to keep. I'll keep Vlandian Cavalry. And probably Highborn Youth. The rest I'll just sack. and make it easier for organising. Not bad, it's nice to go around, and I'm actually gaining influence rather than hemorrhaging it from all the organisation loss, which is a great thing. Highborn Youth, I'll keep these veteran brokers since they look rather nice. And I'm gonna wait and see how this goes to before I shove over the named prisoners, I think. I'll get influence, sure, but I could get relations with somebody that isn't Chatterlord. So let's just wait here until a vote is cast for it. We'll maintain our cohesion. It's getting expensive, isn't it? I swear that's going up in price. Pravend isn't being counter-sieged. But there's a castle down there that is. Sucks that they got Jalmaris back. Last thing I want is Western Empire back on the map. Your wife is with child, Jake. That's why I left her safely over in Maranath. At least, I think I did. Surely I would have been clever enough to do that. Wait, no, she was never with child. How do you know this? Where's the information? Corin, are you really with child? It's in the log. Is it now? Oh, there we go. Corin's gotten pregnant. Right, I will probably deposit her safely in Maranath so she can have the baby in peace rather than risk dying in battle. But only once we're conveniently over there, not just yet. Here we go, here's the vote for Oxhall. Ugh, it's going to me. I don't even want it. Just trying to get relations with all of the other Battanian nobles. It's going to make life easier down the line. Right, well it is mine, so I guess I'm going to go to the Fungeon and steal every prisoner to sell them for profit, but mostly rogue points. I could actually haul from the garrison if I was really nasty. Do I want any of these units though? Oh, well, I wouldn't mind a Fian champion. And a Fian, and some Imperial Legionaries and Oathsworns. And what can they have in exchange? They can have a crummy infantryman. There you go. And then again, we actually tell the big cheese, I don't want Oxhall. Why do I feel like I'm not actually gaining any relation with Cian? It says it'll increase, but I'm not sure it is increasing. I feel like it's been in the 60s forever. Maybe it doesn't. Well, it matters not. I'll go to the dungeon and throw back in the named prisoners for influence. Yeah, there we go. That actually gave me a relation with Morcar. Excellent. And then Tavern. Just take my junky people. Yeah, I can get behind these numbers. Right. I want to go back and deposit my wife, but I do want to take good care of the breach we've made into Vlandian lands. I don't want to just take Prevend back. As we can see, some of the walls are still a little icky. It's gaining defenders though. We don't seem to be losing land to the French as far as I can tell. Abcomer comes and goes between us, so I'm not too worried about that. God damn, they got a castle over here as well. Damn the Western Empire. They're meant to be dead. D-E-D. Maybe I can head over to Prevant and just make sure life is okay over there. Sucks to be a big slow army. Especially when you don't have someone to really go and fight. Oh, hang on, I was over my capacity? More than I thought. Right, well I don't want good units abandoning me, so let's just get rid of these infantrymen. There we go. A village near Orc Hall is being raided. I bet there's an army there you can fight. You mean over there? I guess there is, but maybe you're just making me... Oh, hello, armies! Plural. You're heading to Oxhall to besiege? Good. Oh, come on, army, don't do this to me. I'm marginally faster than you, so I should be able to catch you. Meanwhile, let's make sure that levels are done. Barb and Falk, you're an excellent scout. Bandit morale against... Oh, battle morale against bandits. Who would care about that? Get your size limit up. Strong Tarkin Rex man. I don't think you make use of this, so I'll just go logistician. Come get some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 named parties. I better turn around and save that as soon as I can. Hopefully I can quickly. I don't want to have to re-counter siege it.
Who are you?
Name's Mormere Jake. Better remember it. You know we're at war. It's time for the good fight. And since we outnumber them, oh, it should be a crushing advantage in battle. What do they actually have? Crossbowmen, gallants. This is not a fresh, raw army. I'm seeing knights there. Hardened crossbowmen. Do they have their gallant knights, though? I see gallants, but not gallant knights. That's not to say they aren't there, though. Let's go. Barrel keeps winning tournaments, yeah. While we were out chasing the French, he was studying the blade. Still mostly green, yeah, but my large army is surely lots of green as well. That said, a lot of these units have been engaged in the sieges that we've had, so surely my AI has been leveling up their units. Oh god, it's so dark, and we're the attacker as well. Alright, I guess I'll get the bows up on this high ground, and then kind of go from there.
Infantry!
Ooh, if I'm even offered the opportunity, are they going to march towards me? Possibly, but actually I think we should take advantage of the fact that this land is actually subtly high up as well. Get our... No, not the infantry there. I want my archers up there. Infantry can hold in front. Cavalry ready to flank. Cavalry archers just do whatever the hell cavalry archers do. Sucks not having 50% extra missile units. Oh, look at these greens. They're not fiends. Why do the crappy ones have to come in first?
Stone infantry! Raise your shields!
I don't want you guys getting shot, but I do want you offering a tantalizing target.
Footmen! Move!
A very tantalizing target. Yeah, so the longbows and the crossbows are having a good enough job at just firing out there. Must be difficult in the dark. But at least the sun isn't in their eyes.
Cavalry!
Cavalry, get out of everyone's face.
Move!
I can't help but feel you're all looking in the wrong direction, lads.
Infantry! Turn! Retreat!
No, not retreat, not retreat.
Move! Infantry!
I want you to look in that direction.
Will!
God, I kind of feel for Steiner at the start of Final Fantasy IX now. Right, we're not doing that much damage to them, as expected. They're about 200 meters away. But perhaps I can coax out some friendly... Oh, nice parry. Coax out some friendly cavalry charging. Yeah. Not feeling very gallant now, are we? Off with your freaking... Well, something came off there. Was Fernhard a person? Or is that a unit? Nope, Fernhard was a person. They're not anymore for sure. Are they advancing? No, they're doing that cool circle formation. I worry about the large amount of cavalry they have here, though. I don't want to have to deal with that. And they could certainly harass big time. The problem is when they charge alongside their regular units. I wonder if we should just like kill their mounts. Bigger target. And we do extra damage to mounts right now. I mean, it's the same as taking out the man. The problem is them being on horseback. We are using quite a lot of arrows on something that's not very effective here. Gotta hand it to the discipline of those people to stay where they are. I don't trust the horse archers to engage here and not get caught. They would get stuck, I think. Whoa, indeed. Ooh, oh, cripes! Now I don't trust my units not to just mindlessly charge it. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, dearie me. Stop getting killed, Jake. No. Well, this is pretty bad. Oh, you look very clever. Jake's dead, I'll just charge into this center. Well, to his credit, he made it through, banner and all. Yeah, clearly they seek vengeance. They're gonna find it, one way or the other. I know I could take control of a unit and give out orders, but I don't think I will. Doesn't seem right. That's mod only after all. Well, their circle isn't holding too well, which makes me happy to see. Maybe I should have had a bit more confidence in our foot troops. Wow, their circle got mobbed. It's the mods asleep, everyone spam emojis of military tactics. Jake's dead, everyone race. Horse toward pike. Well, it's already had a pretty high cost. Fire Warrior actually went down, and it's all my fault. He would have survived if my brilliant tactics were in play. Well, I'm definitely looting his dead body. I think I see part of the problem. My elite units aren't being used when we don't get to deploy the whole army. It's only pulling my ragtag companions. But that's weird. Why is it only taking 29 of my troops and 76 of yours? Alright, they're trying to make a circle over here. See what good that'll do them. Oh, there's so many... God, all the archers are still back there. These guys are running in with no support. I am using maximum battle size 1000. At least I'm pretty sure I am. I'll have to check that. Yeah, maximum 1000. If there's a way to make it larger, I couldn't find it. Somebody said just edit a game setting file, but I found the file that we're talking about. I couldn't find a meaningful way to edit it. There was a battle size, but it only sets it to a number that corresponds to what you have in the options. So it's currently at 6. Setting it to 7 just makes it roll back down and make it small again. Okay. A little bit sad, but we do still win. Fire Eye, though. Oh, well. Fire Warrior not the only one going down. Freddy freaking Fish. Who is or was Freddy Fish? Matters not, they're dead. There's a lot of prisoners on the cards. Do we even want them? I'm needing to race back to our old locations. Perhaps not. What I should do is grab you and... Oh yeah, quite a lot of the companions got knocked out there. Any good prisoners worth my time? Check by tier. Valandian Champion. Imperial Infantryman. Heavy Horseman. I'll take a Valandian Knight as well. And I think that'll do us. Now grab that sweet loot and let's go. Oh, I forgot to strip Fire Warrior. Whoops. Oh well, it happens. Loot comes and goes. There must be a string where 6 is to find its number of combatants. You need to find any editing that... Okay, well. Surely someone will have found and done that before. I doubt I'm the first one to think, gosh, I wish these battles were larger. Tarkin, strong man. Have an even larger limit on your army. Greasy the Miller's son. Get that experience. And just checking that people don't have aptitude points to put in. Darth Air, also in leadership. More experience, more good. And let's go and save Oxhall. Hopefully it doesn't fall damn near instantly. I got an army of 310, it probably wouldn't be difficult, would it? Come on, come on. Okay, good. Party seems to be okay. A lot of injured people. Barb and Falk won't be joining the battle. But come on, it's 737 on 306. I think we'll have this. Assault that siege camp and take them out. There's a battle size unlocked mod on the Nexus. Does it work on the current version, though? Because I was seeing some of those mods and they were just spammed with does not work on 1.1. It's one big downside to this game. I mean, it's so lovely and moddable, but just crapping all over mod usage. Because of the constant changes. Increased damage against mounted troops. Troop movement speed? I really like movement speed. Damage against mounted. I just don't want someone else stealing Barb and Falk's position here in charge of the infantry. But it's probably for the better to just get some movement speed. I love movement speed.
Soldier!
Right, what's going on? Where are they at? Gotta remember they are defending. Sizable battlefield, but I think we could shoot them to shreds from here. Wrong batch. Why is there a single archer in with the non-archers? Get you over there. Cavalry over here to cause issues, and mounted cavalry. Well, they know what to do. Want you guys in loose formation, obviously.
Stand apart!
Hopefully our increased movement speed will work to our advantage here as well. And hopefully I won't get myself so readily killed. That was a big mistake on my part. Cavalry, you're kind of in the way. Could you move away, please? I don't recall sending my horse archers all the way over there. Who is that even? When it comes to my archers. I do like them kind of spread out along and somewhat down the hill.
Soldiers!
And the soldiers can
Troops!
take a big old line here in shield wall formation.
Shield wall! Troops!
Horseback archers.
Sergeants in charge!
Figure things out yourself. Who are these schmucks?
Soldier crew! Horse crew!
Someone else thinks they're hardcore and leading those guys themselves? Well, fine by me. Maybe it's the garrison trying to do their part to save their city.
Stop troops! Move!
I'd really rather you were not all the way down the hill, please. In fact, I bet you have a good shot if you were all the way over here.
Move! Troops! Forward! Forward!
Good day, Jake. Army's looking mighty today. It's pretty mighty today. And we are... Oh god, our horseback archers are just getting shredded as usual.
Cavalry! Soldiers!
I just clearly do not know how to use these guys effectively. Well, they're getting their shots in, and a few shots back.
Soldiers! Move!
Go and present them with a scary shield wall. I think they're actually shooting our our cavalry here, aren't they?
Troop riders! Move! Soldiers! Forward!
Get back a bit. Oh god, they're doing it again. Look that direction, you chumps.
Face that way! Cavalry! Soldiers! Sergeants, take command! Soldier troop!
Alright, move forward, lads. I think some of you are too high on the crest. Boy, I'm turning a sure thing into a lot more casualties than I should be enduring. It's okay, most of those foot troops on the front line are not mine. Although... Oh god! Well, I've lost another companion. Jim is down. Wasn't Jim meant to be one of my governors? I hope not. The governors I really do want to keep. Enough of that, sunshine. Pikemen, go home.
Line formation!
Line formation and also
Soldiers!
charge.
Give 'em hell!
Is your wife on the front lines? She is. I really should consider not having her there. She just got knocked out. She could have been killed. I do want that child. Someone's got to carry on the legacy. Alright, that was way more losses than I should have taken in such an easy fight. I bet Auto Battle could have handled that better. Look at that, 85 dead. I don't know or care about Romand. Oh, Romand was the enemy leader. Jim dying is a shame, though. Sorry, Jim. You should have been resting easy in a governed settlement. But we couldn't have that, evidently. Do I want or care about these prisoners? Oh, well, obviously the Fian. Maybe the Valandian Sergeant and a few Vanguard. Oh, definitely Champion. Because Champion can become Banner Knight. And Knight goes up as well. I'll take you. Alright, good enough. Shame I didn't take any prisoners there for myself. So I get for leading an army. Oh, I forgot to strip Jim. But I think Jim only had the stuff that he came with. I'm going to keep forgetting that, aren't I? I offer a tip for the horse archers. You need to win cavalry superiority before unleashing the mounted archers. I see. Sometimes the positioning can be really rough. I hope they get that wall fixed. Hello, Baron's party. Right, if you just want to hang around there for a little bit longer, I wouldn't mind destroying you. Do you have a free pass south? No, they might. Right, it's been fun crushing big armies, but I think I'm going to disband my army now and hope that the other AIs put them together into good use, because I don't like being this slow. Good show. Off you trot, everybody. Go and join one of the others and get some good fights under your belt. Me, I want this. I kind of miss using the full strength of my army after all. Oh, well, you decide to run away. I'll go and safely deposit my wife back in Maranath, I think. Having that child's quite important. Some good battles, though. How's that? Well, not good in the way I conducted them, but good for inflicting those casualties on the Valandians and taking loads of prisoners. Holy smoke. For some reason, there's support for peace here. I suppose we did just take some towns, but why would we want to pay for the privilege? Good, you're working on Amcober. Also, Ken Masters, I thought we just took you recently. You want to hang around there? I know I'm meant to be peacefully depositing my wife, but...
Stop there. Who are you?
A mercenary, a very poor mercenary. Probably a soon-to-die mercenary. Just showing the stream what mods are being used, if any. Oh, I forgot to put it in the title this time. If anybody has a link to the mods and wants to share it to help out Finisarks, I'm sure we'd both be most grateful. Alright, are you good enough again, Barb and Folk? Yes, you are. Get that melee damage back up. Moving archers, moving cavalry. Lower damage on my brittle horse archers. Some of these guys aren't in the lines that should be. I mean, you're meant to be a Fian. Another Fian, I can tell by the golden helmet. You're a trooper, and what are you? A rider. I think you're a horseback archer, right? Maybe, I can't actually tell. Your bow skill is pretty low for somebody who's meant to be on horseback. I think you're just a regular one of those.
Infantry!
Possibly. Right, where are our foes? Oh hell, there's not many of them. Just
Follow your sergeant!
figure it out yourself, lads. I haven't changed the mods, so if it was correct the other day, it'll be correct today. Ah man, the healing has already taken place. I've already forgotten about the punishment games that we had today. They were rough though. Are all those characters in the army companion, all of these guys that you see here, Barb and Falk, Sea Space, Futaba, Kane, Lankerson, all companions. Most of them are named companions that were added in the mod. Every one of them I love very much. Just like I love having that guy's head. And potentially this guy's as well. There we go. surprise him by making him think I'm taking out the horse. Then take out, oh, his horse. And him. In a good skewer. I forget where I have my wife fighting. Thinking about it, I'm pretty sure she's a horseback Malayer, so maybe having her rush in could be dangerous. But she'll figure it out, I'm sure. I love the F6 command so much. It just removes a lot of the thinking, and then I can just enjoy the fight. Sorry, Can Masters, but you should have put an army together if you wanted to defeat me. And schlunk. Wow, you're making me feel like I was competent in my use of archers last time. Don't you dare throw harpoons at potentially my wife. I was paid a lot of money to take her off of Chatterlord's hands. Instead, you get to eat the sword cane. Nice blocking, Sunshine. But can you truly block all day? No, oh, that was Ken himself. Ah! Get down, Ken. You'll never be Ryu. There was a song all about that. Why was that battle choppy? It was. Didn't notice myself. Right, Ken. You are indeed at my mercy. I don't think I care much about your crummy troops. Not really. Yeah, nah, sod that. Wait, how do I have a wounded prisoner? Oh, it's Ken, isn't it? Yes, it is. Promotions all around. And for the love of God, just tell my wife to get back and stay safe. Might have been a few drop frames here and there. Those still will happen every now and then. Ooh. Better keep in mind that army. I don't know what they're going to be up to, but good. That siege seems to be going fine. Oh, GF Mingo has an actual army here. God, it's so tempting to take these fights. But I really do want to keep my wife safe. Maybe I could stuff her in Pen Canuck? Nah, Maranath is right there. What are the odds that they're working on this castle right now? Oh, I could just fight this. No, I want to keep my own castle safe here. I'm engaging. What do you have? Not a lot of greens. In fact, you have 30 Imperial Elite Cataphracts. You have a massive cavalry advantage over me. It actually would be pretty grim a fight. Maybe I don't need to tell her to... Maybe I don't need to deposit her there. Maybe I can just tell her to go home. Corin, could you just go home or something? Break into the castle. I don't want to lose the troops to do that. I'm not going to forget. Prevent a hard fight, but a glorious victory. I don't know how to just tell her to sod off back home. Or if I even could. I'm not sure if I could go back and come back here in time. I don't know how long this has been under siege. Make her a governor? Oh, you have my one province. I think I'll ditch her in Pen Canuck for now and see if I can't save Lanark Hen Castle. But I do want to save Lanark Hen Castle. Right. Don't get caught or anything. That would be very silly, my wife. It's worth the troop loss and it's great fun. That might be so. Actually, I wonder if I could take an immediate army here. Is there anybody who could quickly join me for this fight? Niwen is close, so is Laser Kiwi. Would certainly balance out the odds. You know what? He who dares wins. Oh, but I'd hate to lose all my everything for taking this fight. Like I said, those are not greens. Break in to help the defenders, huh? 27 of your troops might be lost. What the hell, let's give it a go. 13 infantry, 10 cavalry, and 4 horse archers. Not the worst thing in the world. Oh, Abcomer got taken. And... it's not going to go to you, Chatterlord. There you go, with my blessing. But I really don't think I'm getting relations with these guys. You can select your fief in the clan tab, then select the plus button, and tell members to go there. Really? Let's check that right now. Fiefs. Legata. Okay, perhaps I could, if I weren't in a siege. Game loves to block actions during a siege. Oh, okay, well, I guess it was a loss for naught. I guess we're going to sally out and join in with this fight. God, what was that? 24 troops lost for nothing. Probably my elite troops as well. Oh well, we didn't know there was going to be backup. And we also didn't know when they were going to storm the castle. Right, good to see you in the right position there, Barb and Falk. And there's a lot of units to be had here. And we're not alone, so
Soldier, take over command.
figure things out yourselves. After all, if we don't get in there, we won't be claiming glory for ourselves, so it's worth it. And my wife is good and safe, so anyone else can go and die in a fire. Got interesting terrain here. Nice one for the air tunnel. Yeah, just ride right into my sword, folks. Perhaps I should have thrusted instead of swinging. Sword will be ours, sunshine. The sword, the bridge. Thanks to the sword. Whoosh, Christ. Get down. Imperial elite cataphracts. We'll see about that. Jeez, this is going to be a bit of a slaughter. I hope our Fians are... Look, Fians, go over there in a loose formation and just shred them, okay? No need for you to run into horrible fights. The infantry certainly can, that's what they're born to do. Archers. Close as you can now. Yeesh. I do appreciate them aiming on the flanks here with their arrows, though. And they're already making the big impact on the kills. Good. I don't think there's anything meaningful my character can do here. I'm stuck at the back waiting for my turn. Oh, looks like I'm actually in AI hands doing some shooting. That's good. Clever, if you will. Okay, that flank has been minced by Fians. Our losses are really high, though. Would have been better to just let them have the bridge, shoot them for every step they take, but it's a different story when you're fighting along AI compatriots. I could have taken fewer losses by just sitting back and cleaning up any mess, but I want the kills, I want the loot, I want the influence, I want the glory. I don't think I want Turin Hador to die, but die he did. It's okay, our troops know what they're getting in for. We might not be the only ones to go down. We'll see at the end. God's sake, folk, let me have my shot! There we go, finally broke through the bridge. Have at. And another one bites dust. Totally my kill. Banner Knight had nothing to do with it. Yeah, these guys trying to run. Where's your chivalry? No, maybe they're just claiming they're trying to regroup. Regroup that, looter. Yeah, I think it was one of these fights where I ended up with an enemy unit underneath the bridge, and I could not kill him. He was unreachable. Everybody's running on top of the bridge. He was somehow underneath it. God. Turin Hadar, the centaur, down he goes. Always a shame to lose the named ones, but hey, who knows, we might have seen some distinguished service. How's this for distinguished? Where's the last 5 guys? Come on, folks. Is Mingo still alive? Which Mingo? I find it difficult to remember what people's roles were. We have so many of them. God, who's even still around of the enemy army? Nobody, that's who. But there was no distinguished service. That is a shame. Oh, crikey! Mortimer seeing, I've been backing him for a lot of stuff on the diplomacy, and now he's gone and died. Shame about our centaur, but I'm sure we'll live. Oh, Emperor Mingo. I will check on him. Oh, well actually, there he is. He retreated. Bravely retreated. Did he? No, he's there at 0% health. Alright, well, let's just jump in and take care of the last of you. Could do it automatically, but nah. In the off chance that there is a named warrior there, I want to go and slice them down if I can. Chatter's getting the will it blend treatment. Barb and Falk's still holding on, though.
Everyone! Sergeants, take command!
This is probably just a cavalry rush crush. All in all, I'm pretty surprised how quickly the game can load big battles like this. You'd expect a game like this to be incredibly choppy and have terrible performance. And hey, maybe it did during the early access days. I don't know, and I don't care, because I didn't play it. I waited for it to be fully released, and then I get to fully enjoy it. Yeah, no. It had really good performance from the start. Well, that is impressive. TW Engine's always overperform. Good. Right, so Goro survived. He's my prisoner. Archon, prisoner. We're right next to a place to deposit prisoners, which is rather nice. Loads of prisoners, actually. I might just grab them all, shove them straight into the tavern. That's an incredible one if I care about morale shock, which I don't. Ooh, finally! A helmet upgrade for me. I don't like the look of it, but nice to get an upgrade. Tier 4 mace. Some even better boots as well. Crivens, don't mind if I do. Very nice, don't mind, I'll just take all of this. Apparently, 3, 10, 15, 3, 15, 12. That is good because I care more about the body armor than anything else. Looking pretty good. Just kind of wish I had a more intact shield, but it tells a story of its own. I forgot to strip Turan Hatter. I always forget to strip. How could I possibly forget that? Wait, what? I'm not allowed to come any closer. I just saved the place. What the hell's your problem? What? Why? I need in. I need to replenish. Right, well, I'm a little... All those executions coming back to haunt you. Well, let's see. Fen Uvain is in charge of this. Oh, wow, they really don't like me. I don't know why. Spend your influence to increase the influence of the selected clan. Will they like me for that? I could give it a go, I guess. That gave me a staggering 2 relation boost. Oh, I'm never doing that again. Kind of think, well, I broke in to save them and this is how they repay me? That's not very nice at all. Well, if that's how it is, I'm going to have to dump a bunch of these crummy prisoners. Sort them by tier and get rid of the garbage ones. The looter, the militia. Don't mind me, I will take the highborn youths. I'll take that gallant. Actually, there's a thought. I could recruit from them to bring them down a fair bit. Yeah, there we go. Why not? And then I still need to get rid of some of these garbage ones. Imperial Crossbowmen, Caravan Guard. That's too many heavy horsemen. I'll ditch some of those as well. We're always picking up more of them, so it's no big deal. Those cataphracts are really good, but they take a very long time to recruit. Sergeant Crossbowmen, you get out of my face. That's better. You could always make them a sword. I certainly could. Okay, so my wife is over in Pencannock. Hopefully she's okay. Greasy Miller's son is over there, probably grabbing up units. Hopefully they're grabbing units. I've had bad times with the parties just refusing to move at all. That did not work out well for me. Caesar. Caesar, I got your number. I'm coming for you. Oh, geez. So much for Abcomer. Alright, in that case I'm going to isolate and destroy this party. I say isolate and destroy, more like assist. You Narakami. Are you with that faction that hates me? Because if you are, that might help out. Who is with the Fenevanes? He is actually, so if I help him out, provided it's the same Yu Murakami, I might actually get better relations and improve my standing here. Go chill in Abcomer, await the assault. I don't like losing troops for the break-in though. It's just throwing away elite units for no good reason. Well, the good reason is to defend the castle, but still. Let them get captured, more relation boost. Is that really how it works? That probably would have been a great way to get myself some free troops as well, but by killing them, or rather by saving them, I'm going to... Hang on, where is everyone?
Soldiers! Move! Infantry! Forward! Troops! Move! Troops! Forward! Troops! Stand apart!
Alright, no, we have allies. They're probably going to get shredded. Yeah, I wonder how the relation boost compares to saving them as opposed to having them get imprisoned and then releasing them from their captivity. Honestly, I prefer not to fight with so many cavalry. It's just, if you don't have cavalry and the enemy have more, it feels so punishing.
Soldiers! Move!
Is that really a loose formation? Doesn't look very loose, but maybe it'll work out.
Soldiers! Forward! Form a wall!
God, I've got such a low amount of soldiers or frontliners left. Well, my ally's running in to probably get shredded. It's okay. Probably. And Darius the Sniper. You look pretty alive to me. Well, this isn't ideal, is it? It's always the case when you're the defender, you gotta go a bit more on the aggressive.
Soldiers, move! Infantry, move! Troops, move! Troops, move! Forward!
Why is there one single infantryman as part of my horseback archers, though? Part of the fun of running way too many companions, I see. Right, if I can find your leader and just remove them from the equation, that might convince the enemy to go on a helpless charge. I don't see you over there, so chances are you're somewhere here. Not you. Probably not you. Okay, how you liking that increased damage to mounts I do, eh? I'm guessing not much. Yeah, you might be right on that one. It's too much work for me to consider how to move 4 units alongside another commander's units. Although I don't trust their delegation that much. Oh, that looks leaderish. King Deathbert, get down. Well, he didn't die, which is unfortunate. God, it's not like killing people or not has huge gameplay impact in terms of being advantageous for me or not. Pretty big in terms of politics and whatnot. And just outright removing clans from consideration. Holy crapola. Is that a Fian? Would explain the two-handed menacing he's doing right now. Get down. Oh, that was just a highborn. I am surprised and impressed. Shame we have to have a brother war. killing is less profitable than capture. Yeah, but killing does remove them and all of their troops from that faction for good. But I think they'll get replaced. I'm not sure if... Actually, no, I think it is for good. The problem is if an entire clan is wiped out, it'll just be replaced by another newly spawned clan, I think. I don't know how that works, truly. But I get the impression that if a clan dies, it's just going to be replaced by another clan spawning in. Maybe. Don't know. Love to find out. Easy money. Yeah, there are plenty of ways to increase max hit points in Bannerlord. I believe the best one is to get your athletics skill up. But that means a lot less riding around on horseback. Hello, Deathbird. Prisoner though you are now. Adding to my prisoner list. Give me the champions. I really should have let my ally get caught and I could have taken his troops for free. Always sort by tier. Banner Knights take forever, but hey. I'll still take it. You're not going to thank me for saving you there, you? Fun fact, King Dirtbag has a reputation of revoking fiefs in early access version. He's really not. Come on, what's your problem?
Peace to you, stranger.
Why do you hate me so much? I heard you took the fort. Yeah, that's right. Could I just, like, give you some money and you stop being such a pain in my bum? Here's 10,000 dinars. You don't even care. Okay, right, well. That's what I get for being nice. Also, you apparently have an army? I'm not sure I'm going to be saving Ab Comer at this rate. If there were maybe 300 fighting there, I wouldn't feel too bad, but... There's a bit more than 300 there.
Stranger, who are you?
Hello, Caesar. Time for you to die. Yeah, I did that, and Darius, I spent 50 relations, and I spent 50 influence, and I got 2 relations. That's not a great trade. I'd rather kill off the clan, truth be told. Host with most, rider? Kind of rider. I mean, you got a little bit of bow. I honestly can't tell what kind of rider you are. With such... you've got the high bow, but you've got such low bow. Oh, but I put you in the wrong place. You should probably be here. No commander is sad, but the commander is probably injured and in need of their banner back. No big loss. Get in there, in fact.
Everyone, take over command!
A paltry army, we can take them out. It's only Caesar. Yeah, nice try, cavalry charge. Not nice enough, though. I don't need my wife here to help out with the cavalry charge. Oh yeah, that's who's missing. My wife normally ran the cavalry. She even took the banner. Maybe I should find somebody else to lead them. There we go. Feels good to run around with the cavalry and get that early domination going. Jeez, poor bastards. We don't fear your crummy weapons. Although maybe I should take slightly better care of myself. They've got green troops, but we might as well keep them green. See, that's sad, losing a Khan guard to these. But that's the attrition that happens. Sometimes you lose your awesome thug in Dominions 5 because it gets swallowed by an acid cube. I actually had what I thought was an unstoppable load of Wraith Lords, and they just got eaten by acid cubes. That was a sad moment. But it really teaches you that no matter how expensive you make something, there is a counter, and the counter is a lot cheaper than what you invested. Jake, you looking forward to the Pope visit? I was not aware of a Pope visit, but also no. Bye-bye, Canguard. You should have tried harder. The faux French might be the most annoying faction in the game. All spears and horsemen. I see. Right, Caesar, you're mine. I don't think I want Britannian militia. Heavens no. Yeah, I'm pretty good as is. I should upgrade my units. Probably spend a bit of time resting up and getting myself a new person in charge of the cavalry. But who should it be? Who should it be? Obviously somebody who's going to be half decent on horseback. James, I could improve your loot now, couldn't I? There you go. Keep Fatuba actually alive for a change. Somebody with half decent skill on horseback would be handy. And someone that actually has a horse would be good as well. In fact, host the most, the rider. Yes. Yes, I rather think you are the one for me, host the most. I would like decrease taken shield damage. Kind of cool, but our shields don't tend to break, do they? Where's the good stuff? Charge damage, ranged damage. Decreased ranged attack damage. I don't know what tends to take down most of your horses, but probably just go and do a lot more damage. And have some better javelins. Otherwise you're pretty good with your stuff. Alright, well done, host most. We'll try and remember to put you in charge. Have you set up improved garrisons yet, Jake? They can help. I don't really have places that I care about enough to set up a better garrison for. When I take Dunlanus, I will definitely be caring about that. What I want are these fiefs for myself. The good core Batarian fiefs. Because I want them to be right in the middle of our land and all should be well. But it's going to take a bit of work to get those. I will get them though. They're awful, says Andarius, just for civic pride. Well, what do you determine to be an awful place? Oh, good lord, we lost Pravend and Oxhall. But Pravend was fine just moments ago. These guys were right there. Oh, man. The rebels should be your #1 priority. Yeah, it's a bit of a no-go for declaring war on them, though. Just raid attack. Yeah, it costs about 200 influence. Although, to be fair, I got quite a lot of it by now. An awful place is one with low prosperity. Yeah, we could always lower others' prosperity to keep it in line. Maranath has 5,700 prosperity. What does this one have? 5,700 prosperity. Lacaron, 3,100. Yeah, I rather think I want that. No, it's probably a good idea to raid this one, but maybe after we take care of the French. I'm really disappointed at how fast these ones fell, though. And look at that massive garrison they get. I really think the AI gets a free garrison and the player does not. Oh well, once more onto the fray. Could I get someone here, lickety-spit? Not sure I really want Greasy when he doesn't have so many. And he's certainly got a variety of them, but he is free. Alright, come on, let's get an army going here. See if we can't save Abcomer. I have my doubts. If he does start his siege, is it still possible for me to break in? Aren't you meant to be joining me? Perhaps not. Wait, you just went and fought them? Well, I think I'd rather rescue you. Oh, hang on, I think rather than joining me, they're engaging in the fight. I can't quite tell. Yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. Oh. Well, the more you learn. Tell you what, maybe I can intercept your other party that was down here. Now, this war is not going so well. I really thought we were about to put the boot up the French. They think they can win with you being close to help. Ah. I don't operate that way, though. I don't think they do. They simply deposit troops when the army enters the city, Jake. If you take a large army to a newly captured city, you'll see the notification +2 troops to garrison per leader in the army. If you say so. Hold for a moment, I'm sure I can save you. Now I'm less sure.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
Wow, it's quite a few parties helping you out. These numbers don't look great for me. Still going to take the fight, though. You know we're at war. Actually, why is there another party joining in? Oh, right, I see. It's the 2 in that army plus that 50, I think. Let's get that caravan out of here. There's no need. Still got... Alright, no, I guess it is just all of you and not the caravan. Well, let's have that fight. What are you even fielding here? Levied crossbowmen. I don't know if they're any good or not. But they have a lot of them. Plenty of the recruits there, at least. Alright, have at. Damn the French. I really thought this would be our war against them. Right. Swift riding guy, aren't you? Yeah, with riding like that, I think you are a Malay guy, but host with most. There you go. Now you've got the banner for the increased melee damage, movement speed, melee damage, decreased taken ranged attack damage, and what are you? I don't even know. I think you're the one that joined me in this battle, so that's okay. We certainly look to have some good high ground over here. I want to take advantage of that. Get them up there, and then see what's what. They are miles away. This is not the vast army of archers I fondly remember having. Yeah, if they're down there, then archers pretty much just up here. I really wish you could click and drag in this view, but you cannot. I'll just get them into the general position and then sort them out. Levies are the best crossbow troops as far as I... Wow. That's a scary proposition.
Foot soldiers! Forward, footmen! Move, cavalry! Move, move!
Yeah, everyone into position now. Of course, if these people weren't here to harass, that would make our lives a little easier. One. Two. Yeah, that'll teach you.
Infantry! Make a shield wall!
Three. Alright, let's just make it 4 for 4. I don't think the enemy's going anywhere. Yeah. I do like the limb removal mod. I like it a fair bit. What the heck are you doing looking this way?
Look that way! Troops! Forward!
Holy crap, you guys as well?
Wheel!
I think chasing down armies will not really benefit you. You need to focus on taking cities and castles in order to deprive them of economic manpower resources. No matter how many you destroy, the AI can always rebuild faster as army than you faster than you kill them. Yeah, but they come back with green crappy recruits. Plus fighting is what's fun. Managing cities is not fun. So they're kind of standing there.
Soldiers! Move! Infantry! Move! Horsemen! Forward! Troops! Forward!
Get moving, folks. There's still a fair number of cavalry there. 56 of them.
Whoa!
What a weird noise to make. Whoa, indeed. Alright. That's good sounds of Fians and even Khan guards using their height advantage.
Soldier! Move!
Come on, out of the way of the Fians. Sea Space learning a thing or two here as well. Good. Very good. I think they're starting to move though. Yes, indeed. Oh, hey, the Baron himself wants to come along. I'm more than willing to take my prize. Out of my way, folks, he's mine. Yeah, get down. Footman, now is a good time to actually fall back a little bit. You guys as well. Let them think they're advancing, but they have to move uphill. Yeah, it looks like they're a little clever about aiming shields back a bit. I like it.
Everyone! Group! Let them advance!
They'll get a few kills in here and there, but that's their lot. I'm surprised they haven't sent in the cavalry to harass. But I'm also grateful that they have not. Oh well, they're sending one poor bugger in. Oh, cripes.
Everyone!
Right, well then.
Cavalry!
Now is the time to engage.
Move!
Footmen, now is the time to charge whilst you are in regular old line formation. Bit of a messy melee here, not ideal. That's what I get for not paying attention to the enemy's cavalry. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. Jake using tactics? Unreal, what happened last week? Well, I haven't been captured since the first session, I think, but I like to think I'm picking things up here and there. Baron Ekrand is dead. Wish I could have taken his head off with that, but dead is dead. Ooh, he's not the only one that's dead, though. Jermid bought it. I wonder if we'll get any distinguished service out of this. Because I'm starting to kind of want some distinguished service to get our units back. Who do they even still have on the map? Remember to strip him dead. Yeah, it's so easy to forget, but I shall try to remember. Skewer. Ooh. Ah, somebody else grabbed it. Hey, there we go. Basil Joe the Merry is joining. I forget if I have anybody left who's been groomed to be a whatchamacallit, a governor. Perhaps I should grab that, actually. So that would be engineering, stewardship, and leadership, probably. Engineering, stewardship, leadership for Bazzy Joe. Damien Killjoy. Athletics. God knows what's even good for a foot troop here. Athletics, medicine, and God even knows, why not smithing? Tell you what, I'm going to put that in the title so that people can actually be directed there. I'd love to copy paste it, but for some reason Twitch just brings up this pin this message thing whenever I want to copy and paste. Damn it, Twitch. 2 step forward, 3 step back. Mods. There we go. Should update in the title screen now. Huzzah! Pretty good on the influence. There's my 1 step forward, 1 step back, but I think taking Baron Ekerand out is bigger than Jeremid falling. Alright, that's good, and that took out a fair number of their relatively good units. Also, extra prisoners. Now, you there. Darth there. You're safe now, but I probably have to reform your party, sadly. Units, I guess I'll take the good units, especially if it's sorted by tier. Ooh, especially elite cataphracts, we like those. Just elite units in general. I think I'll even take the elite crossbow, maybe not the hired one. Battanian scout, I sod the rest of these. So many prisoners. But I don't think I'm in a position to get rid of them in a good way. So I guess I'll take the Fian and go. Also, promotions. Ahoy. Take them all for Darth Air? Nah, too much work. Generally, if I see something that's slightly good, I'll avoid it just because it's too much work with the clicking and such. Damage gets mounted. It's not so great, but I'll take it. At least banners are very light. I forgot to strip Jeremid. I always forget to strip. It's funny, you'd think that's the one thing I'd remember to do. It's a very me thing to do. So if I go back to my clan and my parties, ooh. Yeah, crikey, that isn't so hot. Darth there, can you get back out there and make yourself an army again? I'm not going to give you anyone, I'm sure you can figure the rest out on your own. Although maybe I left you in a very dangerous place, you'll just get caught again, won't you? This is a little concerning. That Baron Ospier army is big. I mean, I could maybe help Laser Q. No, I'm too slow. You think I could take on a 489 army? So many cavalry, though. I mean, their cavalry would ravage me alone, I think. Yeah, it would be bloody, that's the problem. That's why I'm a little hesitant, well, I'm very hesitant on taking it. But yeah, overall, no real gains for us. Only losses, in fact. Because of the distraction, they've come and taken... the Western Empire's gone and taken Jalmaris from us. And Rote is being eaten by rebels. Who's holding that castle? Is that the French? How the heck did the Vlandians get over there? Well, I'm sitting on... You hear that your companion Greasy, the miller's son, is currently in the settlement. Oh, well, if you wouldn't mind coming back. Where's Greasy? Or did he just instantly rejoin the party? I don't see him. Doesn't mean he's not there, though. Not good at noticing things. The reason why your drag doesn't work is because you've not installed the camera command system in RTS. Is that an extra thing I need to put in? Probably somebody told me about it and it went way over my head. A tavern. Oh, there he is. There he is. Come back to my party. And of course we're above the prisoner limit, so I can't deposit people in here. Right. I do want those parties back up and operational though. So Greasy, get out there and make yourself another party, please. If you even can at 14% health. Right, damn, I thought I was doing so well punching through, but these places got taken back in a heartbeat. There's a siege going on in Veron Castle and in Thractere Castle, but I wonder if I'd benefit from taking out the large army to the south here. What is Baron Ospir up to? He's got a lot of units. Looks like he's going to defend Ab Comer. That's actually quite cool if he engages with Yue. Or you, rather. If he takes that fight, I can rush in like a hero. But he doesn't seem to want to go on the attack there. Maybe he's waiting to get his extra units in. Oh boy, oh boy. Big bloody fight. If he takes this fight, that is. Oh, he's actually running away. He fears me. That's kind of good. That means you can take this fight even easier. If he fears me, surely I could just take him on, right? But now you think you can handle it with these guys involved. Well, this is even better if you want to go and fight there. Without my involvement, pretty please. He really doesn't want to. He's happy to sit back and watch Ab Comer get taken. Oh god, you're fighting Tarkin here. Why is Tarkin just running straight up to this giant army? You're faster than them. I'm not sure I want to get involved in that. Yeah, nah, you knew the risks. You well and truly knew the risks. At least Tarkin's learning a thing or two. It's because you're there. Ah, that would make sense.
Oi, sorry, I don't think I know you.
Oh, hello, Kitty. Minor faction. Well, if you get destroyed, then that's one fewer of these to worry about. Just send in the troops, and a Fian champion as usual dies. How sad. I will take that as fair recompense. Tarkin believes you got his back, Jake. He was wrong. Yeah, damn right he's wrong. I'm not going to get his back on that. What's in it for me? I'm happy to sit and watch Ab Comer hopefully fall. It barely has any defenders after all. In fact, come to think of it, why is it not just pretty much already taken? God, he loves building up the big army here. That is a lot of units now, isn't it? 400, 500, 600, almost 700, and he's still not going on the offensive. I'm trusting that you can take this. Maybe I should... Wait, I apparently have an army? I got Niwen in my army? I didn't even notice. They're so tiny. Well, can I add anybody to my army at this point? Someone who can make a difference? Lysaine? Abier? Come on, let's get some extra muscle down here. Right, now you're moving into Abcomer to defend it. I think I should join the siege? I'm not sure, actually. This could get really ugly. Okay, good. Here's our reinforcements on their way. Now, hopefully they come to me and not just immediately to this other army. Yeah, what do you think of that now? The odds still aren't great with all your wee lackeys around, though. Come on, for the love of God, just take Abcomer. I wonder why they're not just taking it. You massively outnumber the defenders. Maybe they're expecting me to join in? Okay, Veron is down. A courier bringing a peace offer from the Vlandians are here. The Vlandians will pay. Ooh, well, I don't want that, at least until we have Abcomer back. And after that, I'm going to take Dunglannis. It's a shame... Did we always have Carbon? Yeah, we did. Still a shame that there are so many of them, but at least it'll allow us to trounce those guys. Alright, for the love of God, take Abcomer before we have to make peace. I'll send my crummy troops to help. I guess he was just waiting for me to join in. That's the best guess I have. Take the Highborn, take the Militia Archer, take the Highborn Youth even, not a sapling. Now my question is, does it get a garrison because I wasn't the one to take it? Oh, apparently I was the one taking it. Man, I'm so confused sometimes. And it did not get a garrison. I got a lot of prisoners to dump, so if you don't mind, take good care of them. Loads of charm, and I just improved relations with Fen Gryffindor. Fen Gryffindor. Kingdom, Britannia. But that's with Caladog, right? Surely I already had max relations with him. I am at a loss here. Ah, well, there's the thing. It was increasing, but not, because it was already capped at 100. I understand now. Okay, very good. If that's the case, then we should make peace and instead deal with the Dunglannis rebels and the Western Empire. And it's not too shabby because we do actually get some stuff here, but man, towns and castles are down for us, not great. We had some pretty big losses in that fight, that's very unfortunate. French are too damn strong. But the Western Empire, on the other hand, those I'm sure we can take out. For me, though, I will use the army that I have to take out Dunglannis, and I want Dunglannis for myself. And I already have someone groomed to have it. Hey, becoming ever more charming. When you clear a hideout, well, I'm not doing that very much anymore. But I'm certainly never hiring merc troops, so... we go, I guess. Stewardship. That's the good stuff. Massive food consumption and wages and combat morale bonus. I'd love to see it. Do I invest in roguery, or what else was I thinking of investing into? Maybe charm. We're probably getting to the point where charm is going to be important. Can't think of anything else to invest into, so that'll do. Do I go sock or int? Sock helps with leadership and charm. Int on stewardship though, and medicine. No, I gotta get some sock. There we go. Right, war with the hideous French is over. I'm gonna take Dunglannis while the rest of the army hopefully focuses elsewhere. Abcomer. I don't want Abcomer, but it might go to me. I could make it. No, I couldn't actually. Let's improve our relations with Coolhairn. We've had a lot of trouble with these guys. Let's back them massively for a big relation increase. There we go. Now they shouldn't block me from entering their place anymore. And hey, a lot of charm bonus from doing that as well. Feels good. And this is the army to take on Dunglannis. Now, I believe I can't just engage in battles with them willy-nilly. Farron Castle, I can... I don't really care about much of this, but I'll say it can go to you. Maybe I should be spending the big amounts because I want lots of relations with these other clans. I'll probably need it down the line. But Fen Uwen is negative again. Are they? Don't know what's going on with me and my relations with the other clan members. Who did you say? Fen Uwen? Well, it's only negative 11. Previously it was like negative 30 something. So we're getting somewhere good. Right, I can't just besiege this place and I can't declare war here and now. But what I can do is rob them of all their food. Which is a shame, I probably want to sell a bunch of food right now, but just give me all of that stuff, no matter the cost. Ditch my crappy stuff here and here. Make them pay for... Oh Christ, they can't even afford it. Huh. Well, that's something. They really not have much money? No, it's just I have a lot of stuff to sell. Fair enough. Give me all of that. Another way to increase relations massively is to donate noble prisoners to that fief. Yes, but that's a problem because they won't let me into their fief to donate the nobles if relations are too low. So that does not sadly help. Does once I'm inside, of course. Right, just melt all of that down, see if there's a nice juicy order. There is not. Well, there's this, but we are terrible at making these. What the hell? What kind of hammer is this? I can see where the inspiration comes from, at least. Right. Right. It's a shame, because I hate to raid this place. Maybe I can go to war without actually having to raid it properly. Like, if I just go take hostile action and then say, give me goods. Decreased relations, but not a whole lot. Oh, that didn't put us to war. Perhaps you have to properly raid. There we go. Wow, the raiding does a lot more damage. Do I take on Herr Commissar while I'm here? Nah, let's just besiege the place. And hopefully none of the armies come to help me. I'm using air quotes with help. I only have one fief. Hopefully that means this fief goes to me. Hopefully. And the militia should starve... No, the garrison will starve out, hopefully. The militia is just militia, so they should fall easily. And I don't care if I break down the walls, because it should be quick and easy to get them repaired. Or so I believe. Alright, up's the daisy. It's not quick. How not quick is not quick? Not for you. What? Then perhaps what we should do is simply take out their siege weapons and then not take down the walls and instead set up these siege weapons. That makes a lot of sense, right? Then we'll have them, no problem, surely. Okay, I can rebuild quickly, not the player. How does that work? Seems like they do everything they can to make kingdom management a bit of a pain in this game. Right, get these deployed. Mince that thing in no time. Splat. If you break down the walls, you'll need to manually set up town projects to have them rebuilt. And the time depends on your governor skill. Crikey, that sounds horrible. The diplomacy mod, I was convinced it was not up to date with the current version. Can we beat them? Come on, there we go. Deployed before the fire catapult is ready. Alright, in that case, let's go and have our way with them. The garrison is already dead. It's almost unplayable with improved garrisons and diplomacy. Maybe diplomacy is up to date then. I could have sworn it was out of date. Works for me, and it's much better wars. Is that so? Might have to look into that. Because yeah, handling diplomacy and settlements is a big weak point in this game. And it's something we're starting to really come into. Garrison starved hard. Holy moly, the militia was hoarding food. Evidently. Right, they got no counter siege weapons, so it should be relatively trivial to head on in with this. Everyone can figure things out. Can't actually, the way they're set up, I think it's kind of a free run up there, isn't it?
Soldiers!
Soldiers go there, archers go here, archers go loose. I wish it wouldn't close this when I give them their order. Sometimes I want to follow it up with another similarly awesome order. Oh, right, the soldiers I don't think... Wait, what's going on with the soldiers? Why are they in shield wall formation? Just get over there as quickly as you can. Offer up a tantalizing target, please. Battanian walls, they can hardly be called that. You could take a running jump up there, I think. Okay, now you can form something of a shield wall.
Troops! Soldiers! Troops!
Out of my way, I need to stretch you out.
Soldiers! Move!
There we go, go into a position like that. Eek, God, Batarian shield walls look so sad. Tiny, pathetic looking shields. And this is apparently with the perk bonus that makes their shield walls, or the shield effects, larger. I could be dead wrong on that, but I don't think I am. It makes the siege weapons feel like a colossal waste of resources. Come to think of it, where's my... Ah, there you are. Just wondering where my battering ram was. Why would you revolt against your brothers like this? And I wasn't so sure if shields could be shattered so easily by arrows, but yep. These shields are made of sawdust. Oh, okay. They didn't shield his head too well. You make way, folks, we're coming through with the siege weapons. Well, if they want to send in a fresh load of meat for the grinder, let them be sent. Alright, shield wall no more, just get into line formation and charge. You guys also charge. Get closer, make your shots, all will be well. Yeah, crikey, they can really pour on up through the siege weapon, which is nice. Oh, right! It's just a ramp, they don't even need ladders for this. What a sad, bloody story for these guys. Who screened what? I think that was a sword sister. Not as gallant as advertised. What do these guys even hope to achieve? Outnumbered, outgunned. You rebelled against the French, your brothers are here to liberate you, and you won't open the door. See, that guy's even raising his hands as if to say, I surrender. But it was misinterpreted by his colleagues, so... Rebelled against the French, how patriotic. Alright, all is well, but this is clearly a one battle, so da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Crikey. There was actually some distinguishing going on there. Frankie Vesca. Athletics. I'll give you some riding as well, why the heck not? I really have no idea what else to give our heroes here. And they retreated into the keep, didn't they? Yeah. It's okay, I'll go and chop them down. I really need to set it so that my comrades auto-allocate their perks. Right, I'm going in there. Only 15 allowed. Who needs leveled up? Do I even have people needing leveled up? Or people that I can just throw away, that's fine as well. Picked warriors are not yet oath sworn, and I don't care about skirmishers, so let's go. Battanian walls are so low on purpose. It would be easier to fight rebels. Caladog invented this. I guess so, because everybody just conquers Battania, and then of course they rebel. It's kind of clever in a way. There we go, I can claim that I contributed. These fights feel really unnecessary. Have these ever felt tense for anybody? And the fact that civilian music plays as well is kind of weird. Oh, you better run. What a miserable hall. Who'd want to live in a place like this? I've been to plenty of places like this, but lived in one? Not quite. Almost. But not quite. Yeah, what a way to go. Dismembered and cast down the keep. Where are my troops? Ah, there we are. Britannians live inside archaeological sites. I bet we can find an Imperial mosaic somewhere. Buried but Imperials. Nonsense. That's just lies spread. Right, that's a lot of prisoners. And most of them suck. I guess I'll take the clan warriors and the trained warriors. And maybe well, actually, why not take them all? They'll just go to waste otherwise. Sell them for 5 gold a pop. Nah, not quite. Right, I'm really hoping that I hold on to this for myself. Election is immediately started. Of course, I show mercy on my own people here. Now... Ooh, Wick, but not John Wick is here. Who are you even? Ah, you're with the clan that we just took over. I can't steal the prisoners. There's not a lot to be gained by depositing prisoners at this point, but there's plenty to be gained by donating to the garrison, handing over troops I don't care much about, keeping the troops that I do, of course. Perhaps his Vlandian sharpshooters would be better here than elsewhere. It's quite a ragtag. I think I might actually let them keep the ragtag. Since I'm already in Britannian lands, I can go and grab more Fians in training. So I can continue to go brrr with that. Yeah, I'll get behind that. It's also some free influence. And now I really want this, so... let's hope that election does genuinely start. Meanwhile, I got way too many. Get rid of these militia archers, mostly. I don't want any of my troops... I don't want any of my prisoners to just break free of me, so... I guess I'm getting rid of all these crummy ones. Still want the clan warriors, but I guess they gotta go till I'm under level or under prisoner. And is there food? There's probably not, because I stole all the food. And starvation will cause them to want to rebel, so I'll give them a wee bit of grain and fish to keep them tied over. And of course the smithy. Smelt down what we have. And if there's any good orders, which there isn't really. Well, maybe. You don't like that swing cut damage, but you like everything else. Go on. No, they hated it. I really gotta grind that up sometime. Right, waiting here for the election, which I really want to win. Also, before I forget, I need to auto-allocate some perks. Not sea spaces though. Sea space is a great engineer. I want that accuracy during bombardment. Darth Air is... Wait, I think this is the wrong Darth Air to go on party recruitment. It definitely is. Do I have 2 Darth Airs? Or did one of them die? Because I'm pretty sure you weren't one of the ones I was meant to put out in a party. Yeah, you don't have the skills for it at all. I saw the second one. Ah, yes, it's Avash that's meant to be out there. Whoops. Okay, we can sort this. How do I get you to come back? Is there a way to get you to come back without losing all your troops? Oh hell, they're all volunteers anyway. Disband your crummy party. Oh, actually, no, what I should do is actually just change party leader to the right Darth there. There we go. Continue doing what you're doing. And then who was our other party leader? Was it Tarkin? I think it was Tarkin. Get on out there, sunshine. Create big armies. And we'll swallow our foes whole. Why are you only at a 20? I'm sure that'll fix itself. Okay, come on, election. There we go. I was worried there wasn't going to be one. And just to be sure, I only have 1 fief, so surely this will go to me. Whew. Oh, I don't like that. son of a gun, that's not right. Ah. Why the heck are you getting it? Look at your pathetic size. Maybe Caladog will back me anyway? I can't believe this. I went to all that length to take this place. He's probably got no fiefs. Well, I should have defended his fiefs. And granted, we don't have a lot of things to give out, do we? 6 towns and 3 castles. Despite our surprisingly large number of clans. Oh well, what's done is done. I still need to get out and fight. I should have just given up Legata. It's far better to have Dunlanus than Legata. Although Legata is more prosperous, it's a filthy imperial place. Maybe someone's getting an arrow in the back of the head. Okay, do not give up. There's still work to be done. Aster Castle has Aster and Imlag. Let's hop to it. Oh, I still have my army, don't I? Alright, well, definitely putting this army to use. First off by recruiting what few units I can. Where's Aster? Oh, it's all the way there. Make peace with the Western Empire. No. Oh, Christ. Come on, we got them on the fence. We want our lands back. This is getting bad. Right, we need a... Oh, it was Lasane putting that vote in. I think we need a change of leadership. These people don't know what is good for them. Yeah, that war was our opportunity to push back. Instead, all we did was lose Jalmaris. Yeah, the current leadership is not up to snuff, I think. Alright, what can we do in the meantime? I suppose we are still at war with the rebels of Rote. So I guess I'm going to take care of them and grab Rote back. And then have it taken away from me like everything else. Also, who died? I think somebody said JJ died. Could have sworn JJ died before, but he's a man who needs a few deaths. Now you can focus entirely on the French and wipe them out. That would be nice, but the war with the French already ended, and I doubt the people are up for another war. We're still... Wait, we had to pay the Northern Empire for this peace? What an awful peace deal we got there. No support for war at all. Damn, there really needs to be a change of leadership. This ain't right. How long until you form your own kingdom? I have a plan for that, but let's just say it's not going to happen as long as Caladog's alive. Alright, first off, let's take care of some of these Rotte rebels.
I would ask you.
Clear out the big one first, maybe the other one around the back, and then I'm sieging down Rotte until it falls. And I suppose if I get the chance, I'll take it for a wee while, but I'll give it up before the moment another Battanian land is available.
Troops, follow your sergeants.
My only problem with follow sergeants is the cavalry gets stuck in way too early.
Cavalry,
I might actually... Whoa, why do I have 2 different cavalry setups here?
cavalry, forward.
Cavalry, hold off for a little bit. Oh, I take that back.
Everyone, take over command.
Look who's on their way. Nah, just wind tunnel for me. This is pretty good. They're charging us up the hill. It's kind of brave of them to immediately charge us. Saved by the trees, sunshine. Not saved enough, Outrider. fine. Slice my horse all you want, it's well armoured. Could be more armoured though, I do want that full armour for it. Oh, where's our army at? Still being distracted by little horses here and there, I think. Jake a month ago, those poor horses. There are still poor horses. But you see, these are Imperial horses. Oh, crikes. Won't be drawing any more bows. Don't worry, they're just flesh wounds though, they will get back up. They are the Black Knights, every last one of them. Yeah, even you. Good job, Banner Knights. Oh yeah. That guy did actually fully die, but it's just a coincidence. I'm sure they can lose their heads and still live. I wonder if it's possible to make an axe that's both one-handed and two-handed. Okay, well there goes Jackal. So the enemy troops are going to be all sorts of confused. Especially that one. As if they weren't already, but some of my bows are way too far away. The sword is nice. Did you make that? I absolutely made the sword cane here. Someday I'll make another. I certainly have the Damascus steel for it. And this is actually a civilian weapon. So I could even use it for, I think, prison breaks. Where are they even trying to run to? You're against people on horseback. Lay down your arms and surrender. Ah, see, there we go. Welcome aboard, Khanguard. Athletics, riding, and medicine. It's a lot easier to know what to give somebody that's already on horseback. I also still forgot to tell my troops to automatically get their units. Alright, Zaniacs. How are two-handed swords a civvy weapon? Because it's also a one-handed sword, see? Totally allowed. There's a particular type of tier 4 handle that you use to make it one- and two-handed. Alright, you are certainly my prisoner now. Icon of Sin! The Brotherhood of the Woods. Wow, you have your enemies as well, but that's because you're part of us, aren't you? And you're even the leader of this one. Hopefully this is good for relations. Does it make any difference if you say no thanks are necessary or you owe me one? That gave me 18 relations, which isn't too shabby. Right, but these are nice to get. Fian Champion, Heavy Horseman, Cataphracts. Those are all units that I want. What a perfect way to wrap that up. On top of that, not really sure I want many of these, like the Oathsworn. And I do like you, but that'll do us for now. Releasing the Icon of Sin, absolutely. Decreased damage taken, fine by me. We're getting a little heavy though, but we're about to take over a place that we can hopefully dump a bunch of goods into. Ah, but I wanted to dump a bunch of my goods for good into that dung heap place from earlier. That was a damn shame. I don't think Anima's going to pick a fight with us. Let's just remove Rotte from the equation. Assign well, my skill in two-handed. How often do I end up having that much of my health? Give me the berserker. Sea space engineering. Wait, I thought I selected this already. I must have come away without finishing it. Let me. Oh yeah, because I got confused by Darth there having any amount of stewardship. Tarkin Rex though. Medicine, medicine, medicine. And then there's Bazzy, Joe, Damien, Frankie, and Zeniax. They have a lot of skills and points to assign, but I don't do that. What I do is... oh, well, maybe I do a little bit, because some of them are groomed for leadership, right? Can't remember. Let's check. No, 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 and yes. So all I make sure is that you have all of these stacked up. And there we go. That should be good for keeping you in charge. I don't know if I want any of these in particular. Nothing comes to mind, so I will just do that and then say, figure it out yourself. And now this time is going under siege. They've got loads of food, so we just got to do them out the old-fashioned way. And I might just break down the walls and not take this for myself. I'm unsure yet. Second perk of riding is a bit of loyalty. Ooh. Didn't know that, but it seems like a bit too much of a scutter to bother with. They've got their stuff assigned there. Scutter is, I think, the big downfall of this game, right? Building out your army, going into big fights, having those fights, oh, wonderful, great. But the moment you've got all these little things to start piddling around with, I feel the game kind of comes apart at the seams. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Well, there's another case in point. I will join you on this siege, but the AI just went and stole that from me. Meaning I can't even choose to bring these things back. They're just going to get shattered. Oh, and of course these were already queued up and I couldn't cancel them, so they just go there and die horribly. Hopefully it's none of my units taking casualties there. It may have been though. Yeah, did I lose 10 units actually? Frightening. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing. When are you going to command an assault? You know what, I'm just leaving him to it. He knows what to do. I'll take out the other units. Yeah, sure. There's no skin off my nose. Nope, your unit's the same as they were. Really? When did I lose 10 units?
If you please, stop there. I would ask you for your name.
Jackie Clan. I know it's Jackal, but it looks like a take on Jackie Chan. You could give all your veterans to your other parties, and though you're 17 tons of garbage on the floor, to turn the new recruits into replacement veterans might be easier than finding a town with enough money. Not sure what you mean by enough money there. Right. Fian, 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 mounted archer. Is Moromir Jake really a mounted archer? I mean, really a mounted archer? Oh, that's me. Right. Why would I even be in charge of an army at this point? Well, not that it matters much. Everybody, do what you gotta do.
Sergeants, take command!
Oh yeah, dropping the loot. That's a thing. And that's what you mean by leveling up some veteran troops. I don't like giving my veteran troops over to other parties because they have this wonderful tendency of joining up another army and just dying. And then having a very, very hard time re-leveling them up. I'd rather use my very veteran troops to win difficult battles. Because out of that, I certainly gain influence. And I take care of a lot of big threats. Not to mention, I engage with the most fun mechanic in the game, which is fighting battles. It's just something so cathartic about the choppy. I do prefer a more fair battle, though. But we're not at war, so I don't have 400 or so strong armies to fight against. He means mowing down peasants? Oh, in a manner of speaking. Come on, they're all dead already. The only time you gave your sidekicks good troops is when they instantly call them into an army for even more slaughter of enemies. Yeah, that's what would be nice, to have a settlement that I could store my veteran troops in, and that way when there is a big war I can call my parties, immediately give them those, and then go out to attack with a massive and incredibly elite army. But to that end, I am looking to get myself a settlement that I can actually hold and not worry about it revolting. And as we all know, if it's not your culture, it's going to want to revolt. Hey, Nikki! I wasn't aware you were with the Jackal clan. I really wasn't aware of that, actually. Oh no, but there he is. Or there he was. Okay. I hope you take rotate quickly, because now we've got another war coming on. It's with what's left of the Southern Empire. There's not a lot left. Wait, why in the world would they declare war upon us? They're all the way over there. This game makes some baffling decisions sometimes. Right, could we please wrap this fight up? Also, Jif Buffa. Ah, you're too fast for me. I think the AI is confused and doesn't know how to finish this siege. Why though? What the heck? And we would have to pay them to end this war? What an absurdity. Oh well, I'll go over and kick their ass rather handedly. Probably single-handedly. Can only imagine the pain of running this as a clan leader and having your friends do these ridiculous wars. I wasn't aware we were at war with Poros as well. Anyway, onwards. They want to fight a war? I'll give them a war. If you have a lot of vets stored up in your city and castle and your clan members have active parties, they'll borrow veterans to your... They will? That I didn't know. Also, Mike Mapu apparently gained a level. Do I still have this on? No. But he still gained his level. Mike Mapu's just some guy I picked up in a bar. And he's acting as the governor still. Even so, he doesn't learn a lot on the job, does he? Well, get better at leadership is one thing you do right now. Maybe I could take Poros. And maybe nobody would bother me if I did that. But if we've got this war going on, that's a bit of a pain. Onira rebels are gone, but that's not the rebels that we're against. Guess he died in battle. Worth checking, actually, who's in charge of the kingdoms these days. Asarai still has Adas, I recall them. Britannia, of course, has Caladog, who refuses to die. Khuzait's got Tulag Khan. Northern Empire's still got Avenue. Avenue evades death. Pagarios, trying his luck. Prince Ragnvand, I think he's an original from day one like Caladog. Same with Derthert. But there's still GF Mingo. Someone was asking about GF Mingo, but yep, still going strong. Right. I don't really think I have the wherewithal to be sieging down their settlements from here. And actually, they only have settlements. I was hoping I could intercept their army. I suppose there's one of them. There's what's left, a gym. Hey, I lost a gym once. I know how you feel. But you cannot evade me in forest. I'm too fast.
If you please, stop there.
Ragnvad is the OG Sturgian leader, yes. Man, these distant wars kind of blow. It's just going over here for no good reason. Why in the world did they declare war on someone they don't border? That's baffling to me.
Soldier! Sergeants in charge!
Well, the way I see it, the sooner we grab a few prisoners, the sooner we can have peace without having to overstrain ourselves, because we have very little to gain from taking one of these provinces. It's just something that we're not going to be able to adequately defend. You're not who I'm after. You are potentially Jim. No. Okay, maybe the one guy on horseback was Jim. Unless that's Jim there? No, that's a legionary. Damn, I had my one chance at Jim and I let it slip. And now someone else has taken out Jim without beheading him. I mean, you're the best, Jim, but really, you know what needs to happen. What's the cavalry doing around there? Come on. Take care of these poor naked recruits that have nothing to live for. Can we ask if we are an active character in the game currently? You can, but I'm pretty sure not home is. Actually, I can check. You may well be. Right, Jim. I don't know if just having you as prisoner alone will be enough to end the war, but I am not keen on having this war. It's going to distract our entire nation for too long and put it at risk of other wars. A little bit over on this, but only a little. So just say no to crummy clan warriors. Or even better, hire the ones we do have. Right, so what we can check here is Not Home. Not Home When Away is a lord inside the Sergeant Dirt clan, led by Sergeant Dirt. But you are a poor member. Christ, your clan strength is only 294, and that's not number of soldiers, that's overall strength. Probably going to be crushed into dust. Actually, I think this clan was brought into existence because of other clans being removed from the game. I'm 90% sure of that. Also, who's besieging you? Consider making peace. Would it just be white peace? I'd rather have them pay us. Maybe I could go and grab another lord just to get some preferable peace. Oh, fan of gaming, for example. As you attempt to loot, let me punish you for that. I've got quite the herd penalty. What's going on with that? I suppose I haven't ditched my animals and such in a long time. Yeah, that's probably it. Right. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. There's also the fact that my horses reproduce now. Yeah. Because I'm still getting a herd penalty. Achwheel, as they say. If I send the troops, I'm certain some of them will die. Don't want to lose my precious veteran troops like that. Amazing, just like in real life. Minor clan destined to be wiped out. Yeah, if people submitted their name and want to check, I've got no problem taking a break to look into them. That's the whole point of the run, after all.
Follow your sergeant.
In fact, while these guys just go and fight it out, I'm going to take a break. Take a drink. Damn it, I just want some good big fights. Why did we have to have peace with the French already? I just want the French one-on-one. No distractions. There is one way I could get that wish, actually. Yeah, only one loss, and it was a vanguard. Was it even my vanguard? Oh yeah, we weren't helping the other guys. Just relieving them. Herd penalties from pack animals, workhorses, etc. Is it also from horses that people ride, though? The ones that increase your speed? That I don't know. And these units I don't care for. Because it could be that I could just ditch some of our pack animals. Well, maybe not ditch, maybe find a place to sell. Holy crap, look at these incredibly heavy harnesses and things. Get rid of most of those. Yeah, look at that, I got loads of Midlands palfreys. Probably making an impact. But those are ones that you ride. So surely that's good for the foot troops. Not the horses that that units are actively using. So let's say I were to ditch, let's say all the Midlands Parfies. I would actually lose my herding bonus, debuff rather. So maybe I should get rid of some of them, or sell them somewhere is the better idea. I don't think my troops get experience from eating horses. Oh, there's another thought, I could butcher them for meat, but that seems a bit off. We like horses around here. How in the world did Arthur get roguery? Oh, sure. Was capping you enough for peace, though? There we go. Oh, now there's no support for peace. Probably because we're winning the war. Oh, man, Caladog. What are you putting me through? Putting me through my paces, that's what. Or are we going to end up with one of those annoying wars that don't end because of them not having any land anymore? Just send the troops and eat the losses. Why I gotta lose Fian champions? I just want a swift end to this war game, that's all I'm asking. Don't even want your egg whites. Those are pretty good though. Mamluk cavalry not bad either. And... I'm not big on egg whites, so I want to ditch some of those. There. No, Caladog is still alive. I haven't had a shot of trying to kill him this session, but all in due time. Yeah, no. Caladog does not want peace right now. I suppose I could raid some lands. That would help us get whatever the game considers to be war score. And if we want to speed up the... Well, no, we'll take our time. Take our sweet time raiding the place. Vladian sharpshooters are... Hey! Finally. The throne is secured. Does my wife always walk around like that? Yeah, I take the knights from the Vlandians and that's it. Vlandian horseback cavalry. Asari horseback archers. I think it's Asari. Or is it Ku something or other? The guys in the far east. A mix of Battanian and Imperial foot troops. And of course Fians. Alright, great. We can celebrate our baby by raiding yet more. There we go, at the very least that'll feed our time that we were here. Please, Caladog, we should have peace. There's no point in being in this war. Perhaps you're not suitable for this party after all, Barbenfoot. I don't want to chase him away, he's a great man. But I make these decisions. Did Jake sort out the dwelling companion bug, or was it the mods? I don't know, but they seem to have sorted themselves out. Also, you're not under siege anymore. What's up with that? I mean, I guarantee we take this, it's just going to fall to rebellion, so it's not even worth the time. Jim, ransom. It's not really worth it. I'd rather just drop it off in a friendly settlement and get some relations. And did we actually take back rotate? No, it's still under siege. The AI is definitely just bugged out there. Oh, hey there, Brute Queen. Oh yeah, Brute Queen was asking how they were doing. They're leading some party over here from the rebels. Don't mind that. The rebels just essentially make sure that place is safe for us to take later on. Hold on, why is Rote not part of the Imperial faction? It got taken and then it got... well, actually, I was the one holding it and then rebels took it over. And now, for whatever reason, Mortimer Coolhern is failing to siege it down. Even if I join him, he doesn't know what to... Oh, he did so now. Great. I don't think I want to get involved in this nonsense. I'm just going to lose units. A lot of units. But is he actually assaulting? Well, with those losses, I can only assume that he is. Come on, I need to stash my prisoner in here, man. There we go. I don't even want Rote. But... if it's gonna go to me... then again, Coolharn doesn't like me. I could actually shift it over to... No, if I abstain and it goes to me... or even I slightly back Coolharn... no, it might actually go to him. I'm gonna abstain. Huzzah. I get this... I get the place. Sweet. I'm gonna, relatively speaking, rob it blind. Also, look at that. It did not actually get a militia. So the AI doesn't get it for free. They just like to deposit their own troops there. Well, the more you learn. Anyway, I'm going to the Fungin. They have got a lot of units here. Yikes. Well, I'll just take them all. Don't mind me. Can I steal any of the garrison? Well, there is no garrison, is there? And now I don't actually plan on holding on to this. So I'm going to go to rotate. I'm going to notice that there is a way to send clan members over there. Awesome. But I'll just surrender it back, as I don't want to have to look after this place. And now I can back Coolhairn. And I do want good relations. I'll even spend quite a lot on backing him. There we go, quite a lot out of that, not to mention some lovely charm points. And I might be able to get some friendliness with him by now going and shoving prisoners into his dungeon. He's going to get these named units, and I think I'll shove him loads of militia archers. I think as many as I can shove in here. I think I'll take him up to 100 and sell the rest. And nice! A little bit of more relation with this guy that used to hate me. Charm as well, and on top of that, go to the tavern and just get rid of the people here that I don't care about. I think I'll keep you. And you. And you guys seem alright. It was mostly just the ones I picked up recently, isn't it? Yeah. Not much money, but a little bit of rogue. Actually, 3 points of rogue. Do you just get rogue based on the sheer number that you throw in, or do they actually care about the tier of unit that you put in there? Who even knows? Alright, there we go. At least Rote is back in our hands. But I swear, if I'm ever in a position to take a Battanian city up here, I am 100% abandoning Legata. I don't really want it. I suppose it's not as much of a liability as it was before, but with the fall of Jalmaris, that's nae good. And for the love of God, why are we not at peace with these guys? Ah, there we go. There is actually support for peace. And I want to spend 100 to get it, but I think we should take it. There's no support for another war. I guess it was at 0 because of rotate. Actually, I'll leave it then. Maybe somebody else will do that for me. Since we're in rotate, it's a good opportunity to ditch a lot of the crap that I have. And I was talking about getting rid of some of these palfreys. At least until I don't have the herding debuff anymore. I really have so many horses that people are riding. That seems to be better. It's a lot of grain, because I just went to the looted some. Other than that, yeesh, that's a lot of wrought iron. I ditch a fair chunk of that as well. It's just from everything I've been smelting down. Same story for charcoal. I like the charcoal here. That's what's taking up weight, and I can't wait to ditch a lot of the smelting things that I have in a city that I can call my own. They won't have the money for all my clothes, but I could donate that for... I might actually hold on to those to donate to units. I do have the space for more things. These, on the other hand... No, they gotta go. Ooh. Is that actually considered an upgrade? The game doesn't think so. I'm still going to keep it though. Seems rather nice. And these I will smelt down. Believe it or not, we do still learn from smelting down all these things. And that's what we're looking for. More parts. Ah. Doldworm. If only I could make good two-handed maces. But because you never find two-handed maces to smelt down, we never learn anything about it. You know what? Maybe it's high time we actually did a bunch of two-handed mason creating. I have all the things I need to do so. So what I'm going to do is make the one out of the best materials I can. And I'm going to forge quite a few of them. Wait, why is this showing up? Oh, crap. I was on that. I was meant to be on free build. Free build, two-handed mace. Biggest one that I can, or the highest tier one that I can. Forge 5 of them. And unless it's not showing me a new part here, even though I got one. There we go. We get a new part, and if it's better we go for it, otherwise we just keep on forging. I wonder if we just forge 50, right? Who's gonna know? There we go. Still no tier 3 bits though. Clunk. There we go, tier 2 part. Forge 50, clunk, tier 3 part. Normally this grind would be a whole lot worse, but thanks to the mass smelting it's a whole lot better. And also we smelt down all of them. These are not for selling, even though they could be sold for decent dosh. Well, probably wouldn't be decent at this point, but still. Why not check? The cane is back. Good. It's my signature piece. So look at that. These are going for about 1,000 a piece, and they barely cost me anything to make. This is the real money printer in the game, just selling loads of those, but I promised we wouldn't do it, because it trivializes the economy of the game entirely. Even though my gut instinct was to go back and keep trading. No, what we do is we go smelt, and we smelt all of them, and we get all the wood back. Really the only cost is a little bit of metal and the charcoal, but I'm sure we'll be fine on that. Free build, two-handed mace. I just want all of the mace parts that we can get. In fact, do we have them all? Yeah, we've actually come a long way in getting them. That's good. This is starting to cost a lot of fine steel though, and I'm not too thrilled with that, because fine steel is a little harder to come by. But needs must, and we must need. Besides, we can get a bunch of this stuff back by smelting it all down, and there we go. I've still got fine steel. The question is, do I have all the parts? I got all the heads, all the staffs, and almost all of the pommels, and that's good enough for pretty much any two-handed mace order that comes in. So huzzah! In fact, if I wanted to make myself a mace and give myself something that has that on the end of it, which seems a whole lot cooler than... Can we make you bigger? Yeah, we can. It's just not terribly exciting, is it? Holy smokes, what's the reach on that? 157? And what about the best pommel that I have? Where's the hook? The signature hook is really low down there, but I don't think this changes anything other than the value. I suppose a bit of the weight. Well, now that's a cane and a half. But the head I'm not too fond of. None of these really scream oppression to me. Although I gotta hand it to that reach. Could be better if I had a better pommel, couldn't it? Couldn't it? Did none of these increase reach? Well, I am surprised. Hmm. 143, 142, 157. Some parts do absolutely nothing for some reason. Yes, smithing is a mystery in the game, isn't it? Whatever, I should make this. Do we have a way of naming it? Anybody got a good name for our mace here? It's forced two-handed. I might use it in 1 or 2 fights for a lark, but that's all I can think of. Peasant clobber. The umbrella. What's a... Big tonker. Clobber lang. Clobberella. Oh, well, caps lock is on. You know what? There's a nice subtlety to the name. This doesn't like getting fully deleted. The little finger. Make ourselves the little finger. Excellent. Hey, I wonder if I have a chance of making a masterwork version of it. I'll just make like 10 of them and see what happens. It's got a very low value, but don't let that put you off. They're all just a little finger though, no sign of masterworking or anything. I'll try equipping the little finger for a wee bit, and I'll put you on my civilian weapon, because you're totally a civilian weapon. I'll give that a go for now, but I also want to make myself a nice axe. We'll say we're done here. I'm going to check how my smithing skill went after all of that. Didn't learn a whole lot, actually. But axes, I want to check out a nice two-handed axe. So for that, we go back into the smithy. Actually, before the smithy, we go to trade and see if they have any good weapons for smelting, because I'm a little low on fine steel. Pugio, wow, nowhere near as many Pugios as I would like. Tribal throwing daggers. That's where the money's at. And then when we go back into the smithy, we can smelt down all of this. I don't need to keep my little fingers. And they produce steel, but you produce the fine steel that I'm after. Smelt it all. Now, free build ourselves. I would actually like to make a nice knife at some point, but the knives don't seem to go up to particularly high levels, do they? A southern faceted pommel. Actually reduces pierce damage. Why would you... Yeah, the game is a mystery in many ways. Right, two-handed axes. How many parts are there? Surprisingly few, but a lot of people ask for this. So as is often the case, make the best thing that you can. And it doesn't cost a lot of this, so I'm just going to make like 50 of them. And then I'm going to smelt them all. And then that should give me plenty of parts to make better. Wow, surprisingly not. Alright, just make a ton of them then. That's more like it. That's a lot more like it. And we don't have to sit through the silly animation each time. That's the big win out of all of this. And now we're looking really good here. Actually, we've got the big slicey end part of the axe, tier 5. Tier 5 handle. Doesn't look like there's a way to make it one-handed and two-handed. I'll just find the one that has the best reach. 138 for you. Alright, 138 on you. Longer. Bigger. As for the pommel, I mean, didn't we find that one was significantly better than the others? Truly, I do not know. You increase the swing speed. You actually lower the handling. Alright, we'll go with you then. This axe should surely get the message sent. It's a shame it doesn't have the wee curvy bit in the end. It is our signature. I wonder if I could put it on anyway. Yeah, come on. That's what we do. With weapon reach 151, this one should actually cleave through some people. Oh, I didn't make a... Anybody got a good name for this thing then? What should be our big axe? Scornful Insult, the Molly Hatchet. Mice McSlice, Woodsman's Friend. Can Opener. Caladog's Head Scratcher is available for business. There we go. We'll smelt down the one that we made and didn't name. Alright, sweet. We'll hold on to that and give them both a wee bit of a whirl. Although I'd love some war with which to give it a whirl. Alright, not too shabby. Although we really didn't level up much in smithing at all now. I think to get much experience now we need to do orders, but with having learned a lot about two-handed axes and maces, we're able to see to a lot more people's orders. I mean, I could go to John Maris and probably find something to do immediately for Dosh. I was going to spam this at the top for a while because we did learn a lot of pieces there. Smithy, come to me. Well, almost case in point, but this guy does want a two-handed mace. And we could just give him some kind of big clobber with a short-ish thing for better swing speed. And he's gonna love it. Kind of. He doesn't like the blunt damage. Well, I can do blunt damage. There we go. Uses a lot of my fine steel. I'm not terribly fond of that. But fine steel for Dosh. A fine trade. In fact, he gives us extra money. Not a lot of extra money, but money is money. It's more for the experience, of which he still didn't have much. Right, what was my plan outside of smithing things? Might be a bit far-fetched to say I have a plan. I was going to wait and see if they were going to make peace with the Southern Empire, which there is support for. In the meantime, I think I'm going to go around, grab some wood and get ready for another war. Your plan was to divide and conquer, yeah, but I need to find Vino Paolo, perhaps. Oh, he's too fast. But Kenneth Masters, haven't seen you in a while. Why am I so slow sometimes? I think you get a slowdown from crossing that.
It's been a while.
And this is good, he's bringing in his friend. If that's the case, I really need to convince my overlord to declare peace here, because I don't have much of a chance of removing him from office peacefully right now. I need a big war where I can intercept Caladog. Pay some attention to Rote, make sure it doesn't revolt. I gave away Rote, I don't care about it. If it revolts, no big deal.
Soldier, take over command.
God, I love this. Holy moly, look at that! Oh boy, right. Time for a Scotsman's favourite hobby. Golfing. Holy crap, that is slow. Yeah. I need to compare the swing speed to the sword I had. Is this hitting multiple people, or am I imagining things? Well, they are blocking this one, sadly. I can't tell. Okay, that's definitely hitting multiple people. Sadly, though, two-handed maces are severely underpowered in the game. There's very little point in using them. But I do like the fact that it's hitting multiple people. This is more for status after all. This does really low damage. What if I thrust it? Can it even be thrusted? I'm not sure. I think the strength of blunt weapons is knocking people out, actually. It's less likely to have a deadly attack. But it is a little satisfying just to whomp people down with it. I can see you miss multiple people. Ayo, now it's got a big change in swing speed compared to the sword. Give me a break. If I forwent my bow, I could actually have multiple of these, but I think nice for the slow thing and it looks cool, but it's just not dealing damage. I'm going to try the axe again. I do miss my axe already. Wait, oh! So much for knocking people out. Bye, Ken! Oh, well. Ryu's going to be fighting alone now. Blunt weapons are nice for a slaver playthrough. I wonder about that. At least I take Selectamo prisoner. As for your prisoners, we don't really care about those. Yeah, if we were playing Henry of Skalitz, it would be a bit more perfect for him. Right, failing that then, I'm going to try out the head scratcher. Can't be used with a shield. Kind of make me wonder why I have the shield. Hasn't been used much, has it? Maybe I could get some more stacked Bodkin arrows instead. Actually, it still protects my back, doesn't it? Probably better to have. Alright, let's try the head scratcher. Swing speed of 67. This thing's got a swing speed of 83. No wonder that's going so much faster. But this thing can cleave multiple people, which should make up for that. I should make sure I don't lose that fancy clobberer too quickly. Where is it? The little finger. I like it. Keep it around for good measure. I could actually give it to one of our companions. Who would do well with that? Probably someone who's on horseback. I mean, you claim you want that rusty glaive, but wouldn't you perform so much better using the little finger misnomer? Why not give it to your wife? Ooh. Where's my wife at? She's probably not selectable because I told her to just hang around and look after her child back home. Probably better than getting her killed. Alright, no, I'll just hold on to the big tonker unless someone specifically requests it. Make peace with Southern Empire. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But hold off. Before that, I could get some relations with Fen Uvain by dropping off these prisoners. Well, this prisoner. I forgot. I took care of one of the other ones. There we go. Little relation boost. We make our peace. Our borders are far from the enemy. It's too arduous to pursue this war. So really, they just fought us in order to pay us a bit of money. It really is just a small bit, but I'll take it. And I'll also back you heavily so that I get a good relation. Don't want to waste my influence. I will back you a little bit to get some relations. Jim gets freed. Give it to the wife as a present as a rolling pin, taking the piss. Right, we need a war. We need a sizable war. The last war against the French went terribly. Honestly, I'd take fighting the French, or... Hold on, oh god. Taking out Ortisia is just a wee bit down from Legata. It's tempting, but... either the Southern Empire or the French would be a good target. And honestly, I'm tempted by the French. That's assuming that our armies are willing to engage in that. There's a little bit of support for Northern Empire War. No surprise, we are paying them for some reason. There's a little bit of support for fighting Vlandia. But it's expensive to propose these. Well, knowing the AI, they're going to make a suicidal declaration regardless. Nice to see that you've got some actual units though, and they're not all crummy volunteers. Although many of them are crummy volunteers, for the love of God, level them up. Alright, back home to say hi to my wife. Maybe if I spend the night with her we can have another child. Barbarian clan was destroyed. Christopher Robin, Barbarian, Mitch Dillian and Thane Krios. You tried, but you failed. You may laugh, but in Warband you could throw a banquet for other nobles, and your spouse was the one in charge of supplies. Were supplies a big issue? I guess that's where the whole Butterlord thing came from, but I'm not overly familiar with it. Okay. James, what is there to do from here then? There's javelins, which I get. Oh, well, actually, we have the wherewithal to make really good javelins. That said, I think they still ask a bit too much in terms of reach. That's almost good enough, but then it's not fast enough. We got anything that improves speed? Anything at all? And that's alright, but it's titchy. There we go. Okay, of course we get charm now for helping out people with our orders. I think as long as they only have a single name. Reset lemongrass. Of course she'd want something. Got to protect the store. Swing speed. I think to get a reasonable two-handed mace, you got to shorten it quite a bit. Which seems like a damn shame. Kind of feels like it goes against the whole point of this thing. That's actually plenty. She loves it. Alright, I'll do a bit of a wood run before it's wartime. And by wood run I mean, give me all your money. Oh, okay. They don't have enough all of their money. I'll certainly take all your hardwood, but is there anything incredibly expensive I could buy myself from here? Maybe some really nice armor that they somehow have? The benefits are so tiny and incremental though. Surprisingly enough, this rough scale mail is better than what I have. 4 more points of body armor? I guess I'll take it. You got a nice cape? Heavy pauldrons are not good enough. I'd lose too much body armor with that. Just trying to make good with the vast amount of too much money I have here from selling all of my equipment. That's a no on the booties and not really on the hand armor. Well, that'll do. Is there anything I could take to make this somewhat worth my money? Sure, give me all your date fruit. And your olives, and your beer. Expensive civilian clothes. For what purpose, though? I suppose one of the purposes is you keep them even if you get captured. But you keep your money when you're captured anyway, so I'm a little lost on that. Right, the wood run. What's the kid's name? Good point. Does anybody who has not put their name into the list want to be added as the child? Because I don't think... Oh, well, no, they already got a name. Too bad. Regulus Pratus is my child. I forgot it's still going to draw up on the names list for the kids. Sorry to break it to you, but I am your father. Wow, okay, great, vast amounts of wood, which is exactly what I'm after. Great for grinding up other forging if I want to make the best of other... Ooh, hello, burdened. Running away from me, are you? Well, you understand I'm hungry for conflict. Clan members in an army gives a bonus. Oh, right, we get a bonus from influence from our own clan members being in other people's armies. That's nice. That's very nice, even. See us your wood. See us your very cheap wood. Yield or fight. I don't want to auto-resolve because we'll lose Fian champions for no good reason. But what I can do, which is almost as good... The kid looks kind of imperial. Don't be fooled about it. We just robbed imperial cots. So I reckon I could just go ready and...
Hold your ground!
Oh god, no, that's not what I want.
Everyone! Sergeants, take command!
There we go. And then if I go F10, tab, and hit there... Meow. Give him what's for. Those poor, confused bastards. Actually, I just lost 2 of our own for no good reason. The losses that we took there were almost all deadly, which is off, but the only thing that really hurts are the top tier ones, Can and the Banner Knight. But that's okay, at this point they're easily replaced. Makes me wonder if I would have taken fewer losses on auto-resolve, at least I would have learnt about tactics there. Burdened, you're mine, your prisoners, we really don't care about. But man, I need war. I need to make things right with the French. By killing them, of course. Lots of prisoners ready to be recruited when it comes to wartime. Nice shield, but ours is already better. Finding really good shields is proving difficult. Is there somewhere that you can find maximum tier shields? What even makes them